just a moment.
Make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Morrison Underground Sprinkler Service of Bassett, Matt and Trish will provide you with a free no-obligation estimate for underground sprinkler installation. Plus, they service and repair existing systems too. Phone 402-684-3558.
Stop in and see Mike Schrod, your State Farm insurance agent on Main Street in Ainsworth for all of your home, auto, and life insurance needs. That's State Farm Insurance on Main Street in Ainsworth. Good service at a good price. See Mike Schrod, your State Farm insurance agent in Ainsworth.
For independent grain marketing, contact Pride Grain, located on Highway 20 between Long Pine and Bassett. Pride Grain has a variety of marketing tools available to meet your individual marketing plan. Contact Pride Grain, a supporter of local athletics.
Get the good stuff at Buckles Automotive, your Napa store on Main Street in Ainsworth. We carry a complete line of passenger car and light truck parts as well as heavy-duty truck parts for the big rigs used on your farm or ranch. Buckles Automotive in Ainsworth, one call, that's all.
Take control of tax season with the trusted local professionals at Best Books and More in Springview. Personal, business, and agricultural services available, and much more. Call the local experts at Best Books and More at 402-497-2724 in Springview.
Well, again, my recorder, we tried to bring the coach's corner. We did a 5:15, tried again. So my recorder with Coach Jesse Owen was unable to get all the data downloaded there. So I want to thank Monarch Agency for bringing you Coach's Corner. They do so at 5:15. We're going to try bringing it next year to you from the field. And we're just trying that out here this evening. So I did get to talk to Coach Owen, and if you did not get a chance to hear that around 5:15 this evening, Coach Owen basically said, you know, the thing is the Bulldogs are just a few plays away from picking up some W's instead of those losses, as the Bulldogs have given up some big plays last week, hanging with number 8, Neely Oakdale, for a long time in that ball game until 3 big plays over 47 yards. That kind of changed some things up for the Ainsworth Bulldogs, and so their defense is going to have to play complete 4 quarters. He also mentioned that, he didn't really want a high-scoring affair with North Central Knights tonight. I mentioned to him that it could be somewhere around a 70 to 68 ball game, but the way these two teams go at each other, as we'll see a lot of passing, we'll see a lot of running. North Central well-rounded with the running back and some receivers. Ainsworth still trying to come up with a big running game outside of Caleb Allen. That's been the main key. You stop Caleb Allen, you stop the Ainsworth Bulldogs offense. So that's what we could tell you, what Coach Owen said. And you know what, as we mentioned also, both teams are basically playing for a spot in the playoffs if they can pick up a couple wins. They take each district winner, and then they fill the rest out. They take the top 32 basically is what they do. And right now Ainsworth sitting at 36, North Central at 39th. And again, for the West Tuskies, they sit in at number 21. They look like they're basically a guarantee. They got to pick up at least one win to guarantee that tonight. They are on KBRB FM 92.7 taking on Neely Oakdale. Ainsworth is again playing here tonight against North Central, then have a tough one against Summerlin next Thursday. Meanwhile, North Central here in Ainsworth, and then have a tough one against West Holt next week. So again, still the possibility of these two teams to make it into the high school Class D1 football playoffs. So that's what we talked about in our Coach's Corner, brought to you by the Monarch Agency. Glad to have them along. And now as we take a look at our Buckles Automotive pregame show here on KBRB for the North Central Knights, they picked up the wins over 1-5 D2 Twin Loop, a win over 0-6 Elkhorn Valley, then lost to 5-1 Humphrey Lindsay Holy Family, 5-1 Neely Oakdale, undefeated number 1 Burwell, and lost to a tough Summerlin team here last week. 32-28, got off to a slow start before things started happening there for the North Central Knights. Right now, they're going to be led by quarterback Nolan Pospischel. He has completed 82 of 155 passes for 1,132 yards and 19 touchdowns. He is averaging right around 189 yards per ball game. And for the Bulldogs, they're led also by their quarterback Caleb Allen. Allen has thrown 47 of 81 completions, 553 yards and 7 touchdowns. On the ground For the North Central Knights, it has been Troy Reynolds, 82 carries, 471 yards, and 3 touchdowns. For Ainsworth, they've relied on Caleb Allen, 88 carries, 402 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Some receiving. Right now, it is Wyatt Pruitt, 26 catches, 11 of those for touchdowns, and he has 504 yards receiving. He's averaging just shy of 20 yards per catch, and again, he has 11 touchdowns this year. For Ainsworth, they're going to be led here by Carter Nelson, 379 yards on 23 receptions and 6 touchdowns. It is our Buckles Automotive pregame show here on KBRB, brought to you by Buckles Automotive. Committed to community, committed to keeping you fired up and running for whatever field you work in, agricultural, industrial, municipal. Napa has you covered with parts that are built to stand up to the most demanding jobs. Buckles Automotive, your Napa store, Main Street, Ainsworth, is stocked with your fall harvest needs. Belts, bearings for augers, custom-made hydraulic hoses, chains, sprockets, you name it. If you count on parts, count on Buckles Automotive, your Napa store in Ainsworth. We'll come back with our starting lineups right after these words.
Everything for your building needs is available from Century Lumber in Ainsworth. Whether you are starting from scratch, remodeling, or just doing a little maintenance, the necessary supplies are waiting for you at Century Lumber on Main Street in Ainsworth.
West Plains Bank of Ainsworth and Springview values each customer. They strive to offer you the financial products and services to help you accomplish your life's goals. West Plains Bank, Ainsworth and Springview, member FDIC.
Your Zematic by Lindsay dealer offers replacement parts for any brand of pivot, installation and training, superior service when you need it.
Your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer is Ainsworth Electric Motor, located just 1 mile east of Ainsworth on Highway 20. Call 387-1071.
Well, let's get ready to take a look at these starting lineups for you. Brought to you by Three River, your area telecommunication and technology leader. And first of all, for the North Central Knights, who come in 2-4 on the year, and their head coach Ryan Ritchie. Also have assistant coaches in Ethan Munger, John Freezy, as well as their basketball coach over there. I was talking to him earlier today and giving him a little hard time as he's kind of their defensive coordinator over there, and we'll talk to the coaches after the game. But again, let's take a look at our starting lineups for you. And in numerical order for the North Central Knights will be number 4, 5'10", 152-pound sophomore Gavin Pruitt. The quarterback is Dolan Pospischel. Number 15, 5'10", 182-pound senior Ryan Painter wears number 21, 6'1", 202-pound senior. It's Troy Reynolds, the running back. He wears number 23, 6'1", 182-pound senior. Josh Wyrick, number 24, 6'2", 162-pound senior. Number 32, Wyatt Pruitt, 6'1", 182-pound senior. Number 55, Stetson Kaufman, 6'3", 252-pound senior. And Eddie Reynolds, 6 foot, 172-pound senior. So loaded up with some seniors in this starting lineup for Coach Ryan Ritchie and the North Central Knights. For the Ainsworth Bulldogs and their head coach Jesse Owen, they are 1-5 on the year in numerical order on the line tonight. Number 7, 5'10", 165-pound junior Landon Holloway. At receiver, number 8, 5'9", 145-pound sophomore Tragan McNally. Number 11, 5'10", 170-pound sophomore Regan Blumenstock. He wears number 11. Number 16, leading tackler for the Bulldogs, 6 foot, 190-pound senior Cash Reynolds. Number 18, their quarterback. It's 5'10" and 150-pound senior and Caleb Allen. Morgan Kinney, one of the freshman starters for the Bulldogs. He wears number 21, 5'7", 140-pound freshman. Carter Nelson, leading receiver. He's a sophomore. He wears number 22. He's 6'5", 205-pounder. And Aaron Gucci, Butch, will play center tonight, start at center for the Bulldogs. Aaron, 6'2", 185-pound sophomore. We'll come back with more as they have the national anthem up next here from East City Park. Starting lineup brought to you by Three River.
Put your project in good hands with Sean Furno Construction, offering complete general contracting services, home renos, window installs, siding, roofing, decks, new builds, you name it. Call on Sean Furno Construction at 402-382-8093.
This is Dane Sears, Ag Loan Officer with Homestead Bank. The Ag Bankers at Homestead Bank understand the risks and rewards of farming and ranching. We can help you look ahead and plan for a season of success. Stop in or call to visit with one of our experienced bankers today to start your journey. Homestead Bank, member FDIC.
Circle B Livestock of Bassett offers a complete line of livestock needs, from feeds to pharmaceuticals to livestock handling equipment. Make one stop for all your farm and ranch needs. Stop at Circle B Livestock. They are the livestock producer's friend in Bassett.
Experience, reputation, and results. This is Laura Lee Frank at Bruner Frank Shoemaker, LLC. We pride ourselves on personal attention and solid results for your legal needs. We have law offices in both Kearney and Ainsworth for your convenience. Give us a call today.
Todd Flynn Law Office, PC LLC, with offices at 309 North Main Street in Ainsworth. When you need legal assistance and advice on personal and business concerns, contact Todd Flynn at Todd Flynn Law Office, 309 North Main Street in Ainsworth.
Well, again, before we went to our break, telling you that our starting lineups brought to you by Three River Area Telecommunications, a technology leader. Well, the digital age is here, and Three River Communication is investing in your community to bring a fiber network to handle the high demands of internet, TV, and home phone in north central Nebraska area. Fiber is a cutting-edge technology that provides the most advanced way to transfer large amounts of data in a reliable, secure, and affordable way. Residential fiber starts at just $39.95 with speeds up to 1 gigabyte. Three River Communication continues to be your communications leader, serving you for over 60 years. Find out more at 3river.net.
Do you know who the biggest North Central Knight fans are? Well, it's the gals at the Springview Herald, that's who. Subscribe today for one low cost and catch up on all things North Central Knights, plus so much more. The Springview Herald, proud supporter of the North Central Knights. Jones Salvage of Ainsworth, proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics, has new steel and windbreak steel available, tractors and vehicles, and pays competitive prices for scrap iron, vehicles, and farm machinery. Call Tom at 402-382-8004 or Willie at 402-382-8784.
The Whistle Stop offers floral arrangements and gift items for any occasion. Fresh flowers and silks, plants, bouquets, sprays, and arrangements. Let the Whistle Stop in Bassett make it a memorable occasion with one of their unique creations.
For independent grain marketing, contact Pride Grain, located on Highway 20 between Long Pine and Bassett. Pride Grain has a variety of marketing tools available to meet your individual marketing plan. Contact Pride Grain, a supporter of local athletics.
Jim Arnhold of Arnhold Insurance Agency in Bassett can provide you with health, life, and cancer insurance, Medicare supplement, nursing home and disability coverage, business and estate planning. Give Jim a call at Arnhold Insurance in Bassett, 402-684-2901.
Well, again, we do have the Bulldogs and the Knights getting ready to kick it off here. They're going through the starting lineups. Shane Kinnick will be joining us here shortly. Had the late shift tonight at work, so he'll be coming here a little bit later on. Greg Kinsey will be over on FM 92.7 and the web, kbrb.net, FM side of the dial, with West Holt Huskies as they take on Neely Oakdale and the Warriors. North Central 2-4 on the air again, won 52-30 over Twin Loop, and then 14-8 over Elkhorn Valley. Then lost 30-14 to Humphrey Lindsay Holy Family. 48-32 Neely Oakdale, 83-34 to Burwell, and 32-28 to Summerlin. For the Bulldogs, picked up a win on their first game of the year over Plainview, 82-44. Then lost 62-18 to Burwell, 47-12 to Arcadia Loop City, 64-0 to Anselmo Myrna without their quarterback, Caleb Allen, and then lost to West Holt, 66-42, and to Neely Oakdale, 70-34. And we get ready to bring you the seventh of 8 regular season football games. Again, both teams on the outside looking in to get into the playoffs. So basically, a loss tonight will ruin the hopes to get into the playoffs for either team. And it looks like North Central will be kicking from east to west, left to right as we see it. Ainsworth will send Caleb Allen as well as Tragan McNally back deep for the Ainsworth Bulldogs. And back to kick this one for the North Central Knights as they get ready to kick this one away. Looks like it's going to be number 81, Eddie Reynolds, to kick it away. Eddie with the left-footed boot puts it in the air, and it's picked up by McNally at the 6. He's at the 10, the 15, kind of stutter steps, and then he's going to be wrapped up and brought down about the 19-yard line. Again, Tragan just kind of waiting to find a hole to put a burst of speed in there, but was unable to as North Central will bring him down at the 19-yard line, so a 10-yard return on the kickoff. And Ainsworth will have the ball first down and 10 on their own 19 here. Looks like up front will be for the North Central Knights. Looks like we'll see maybe number 21, Ryan Painter on an end. Also see up top there, trying to see the numbers are hard to find. Looks like number 32, Wyatt Pruitt, will be also on the end here. Wyrick maybe the nose guard. Ainsworth sends Morgan Kinney in motion. Going to be a quarterback keeper on the outside. 4 Knights will give chase, and it looks like maybe going to pick up about a yard and a half. We'll give him 2 yards for Caleb Allen on the first play of the game. Nicely in there and tackled by Knights. Again, Shane Kinnick will be here. He'll be helping me find out who makes the tackle here, but he's running a little bit late. But Caleb Allen will pick up his first carry of the ball game for 2 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 21-yard line. Ainsworth has Furno as well as McNally split to the right side. Blumenstock to the left side. And Ainsworth's going to look to hand this one off to Morgan Kinney off the right side. Has a block. He has a first down and looking for more. And he can be brought down near midfield. And Morgan Kinney, the young freshman, gets out to the 39-yard line. An 18-yard pickup for the freshman Morgan Kinney. Dolan Pospish making the tackle there for the North Central Knights, but a little new wrinkle with the speedster Morgan Kinney in the backfield there for the Bulldogs. Ainsworth again send Twins out to the right side. To the left side is going to be Blumenstock. Quarterback Allen going to go with an option play. Looking, going to pitch it out to Kinney. And nice tackle in the open field there by number 23, Troy Reynolds, bringing the heat, and that's going to be a loss for the Bulldogs. Really didn't have anybody outside blocking as they had the tight end really tight, and North Central went on the outside of him. And a loss of 2 for Kinney. And that is going to be 2 carries for 16 yards. And again, nice tackle there by number 23, Troy Reynolds. 2nd down and a dozen for Ainsworth on their own 37-yard line. Allen looks back to pass. Ball in the air, and it's incomplete. Ainsworth probably got away with a bit of a hold, is given a great run, and in there was number 32. That is Wyatt Pruitt. He was coming in with some heat. Bulldogs try keeping him out of there, and Allen has to throw it, and it is incomplete. So that's going to bring up now a 3rd down to 12 after an Ainsworth first down run by Morgan Kinney. First pass from Allen goes incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 12 from the Ainsworth 37. Furno again clear out to the right side. McNally with him. Carter Nelson now in at the tight end spot, looking to throw it towards him possibly. And here comes a blitz and a sack. And that is going to be Ryan Painter coming in, finishing him off after number 32, Wyatt Pruitt, had him wrapped up. Play just took too long to develop. And again, the speed of the North Central Knights getting a big sack. That's going to bring up, let's see, got to get to the 31-yard line. Looks like 8. So that's going to be a loss of about 6 there for Caleb Allen. And Ainsworth go back to punt with Allen. This one sailing towards the left and hits the 20-yard marker. And it looks like going to come back to about the 25. So Allen's punt's going to pick him up what looks to be about 28 yards, and it's going to be a 1st down and 10. So the first possession for the Bulldogs, they get a big run and a 1st down, but unable to capitalize anymore on that. On the running to the left side, shut down by the North Central Knights, and North Central get it here. First possession, and they'll go kind of with the pistol formation here with Dolan Pospischel in the backfield, and he'll hand it off to Reynolds. He makes one guy miss, makes another guy misses. Trying to make a tackle is Blumenstock, and he's probably going to be brought down after about 7 yards. Nice hard run there for Reynolds. He is quick, and he'll make you miss, and that's going to be a 7-yard pickup for Troy Reynolds. Going to have to go low again on that guy. The youngsters for the Bulldogs trying going up top again. In there making first contact for the Bulldogs was number 5, Owen Blumenstock, but the senior Reynolds just shed him and picked up 7 yards. High formation here. Gavin Pruitt will be the fullback. Going to hand this one off to Reynolds again. He's got a 1st down and more as he busts through, and that time tackling him is number 8. And that for the Bulldogs will be Tragan McNally, but not before a 1st down. And that is going to be a pickup. Looks like about 5 yards, 5-yard pickup, and that's a 1st down for the North Central Knights right now. They're saying we're going to run it here, but you know what? Dolan Pospisch can throw the ball. This time they'll split out to the right side. Josh Wyrick, it looks like, out to the right side. Tripp stacked to the left. Pospisch will send a man in motion, and they're going to hand it off on the end around, and this is going to be Pruitt. Wyatt with the football is going to be brought down by a host of Bulldogs after about a 6 or 7 yard pickup. And we'll see, it looks like Cash Reynolds as well as Landon Holloway getting up there. Also Jensen Williams. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup there for Pruitt. Wyatt will pick up his first carry for 6 yards. Bring up a 2nd down of 4. North Central now in Ainsworth territory. 2nd down and 4 on the Ainsworth 37. This time in motion will be Reynolds, but it's just going to be a quarterback keeper in his Pospisil. Ainsworth just having him drag him. Morgan Kinney was trying to get him down around the waist, and Morgan Kinney falls down about the 32, and then the quarterback, Pospisil, will find himself all the way down to about the 28-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st down. 1st down and 10 here, as Pospisil will pick up the yardage there. Going to go to the middle, and this one's going to be handed off to Gavin Pruitt. He's going to be 8 up, but Gavin leans forward for maybe a couple yards too. The Bulldogs able to get in the backfield, but not able to make the push back. And that one is, again, Landon Holloway making the tackle there, but a 2-yard pickup there for number 4, Gavin Pruitt. He has his first carry tonight. We're going to give him 3 yards on that, it looks like, and it'll be a 2nd down and 7. 7:27 to go in the first quarter. In motion is Gavin Pruitt. Going to hand it off on the trap play, and there goes Troy Reynolds. Untouched into the end zone from 26 yards out, and that will give Troy now his 3rd carry for 38 yards, including that touchdown run. And with 7:17 on the first quarter clock, North Central strikes first, and they do it all on the ground. And a 2-point try up and coming as the North Central Knights will send Wyatt Pruitt clear to the left. Clear to the right is Josh Wyrick. Going to go with the pass here. Pospisil will throw it. It's incomplete, intended for Gavin Pruitt. It's dropped. And with 7:17 to go here in the first quarter, North Central strikes first. Our Tri-County Bank scoreboard, North Central 6, Ainsworth 0.
Palmer Law Group, LLC, attorney at law in Ainsworth, focuses on you, the client, with complete legal services and with reasonable fees. Rod Palmer of Palmer Law Group, LLC, Ainsworth, member of the KBRB Sportscasters Club.
Buying or selling livestock is made much easier when you buy and sell with Bassett Livestock Auction. Remember, sale day is each Wednesday, so make plans to attend or call to consign your livestock. Bassett Livestock Auction. Bassett.
Local news, personalized with pictures. As it happens, that's the Ainsworth Star-Journal, hot off the press each Tuesday. The Ainsworth Star-Journal offers a full line of printing services, and you can find them on the web. That's the Ainsworth Star-Journal, located on East Highway 20 in Ainsworth.
Well, Shane Kinney going to join us here. Shane, as you're coming in, probably listening, and the North Central Knights will get a 26-yard TD run from Troy Reynolds in his 3rd carry from 26 yards out, incomplete on the 2-point pass. But as we look out there, boy, look at this football field. It's a dandy.
It is, Cody, and just got off work here at 7. I drove over here. I just well stayed parked at John Deere and walked. That's about where I had to park.
Eddie Reynolds gets ready to put this one into the air again. Ainsworth only had a 10-yard return last time. They're going to go again to McNally. Bobbles it at the 10, the 15, looking for a hole at the 20, and just like that, he gets right through. And he's going to be brought down about the 20-yard line again. Again, one thing that I've noticed here on the kick return, Ainsworth doesn't use any speed to get up there. McNally just basically baby stepping his way up there, and that allows the coverage to get there quicker. And another 10-yard return for the Ainsworth Bulldogs, who find themselves in the early 6-0 hole.
Yeah, Cody, North Central just blows right down there and makes a tackle.
Tell you what, it's kind of hard to see those numbers out there, Shane. Once again, for the North Central Knights, you're going to have your work cut out on the defensive side of things. Ainsworth will go ahead and go with the tight formation again here on the left side. Carter Nelson, they haven't had time much to throw the ball. Going to go on a reverse to Carter Nelson. Nelson kind of looking for some blocks, and he is going to be brought down after about a 12 or 13-yard pickup on a reverse play. First carry for the Ainsworth Bulldog sophomore, Carter Nelson.
See Chase Coxer over there making the tackle. And you're right, it is a nightmare trying to read numbers out there.
Chase wearing number 5?
He is.
Yes, he's out there right now. That's going to be his first tackle. And we're going to have I'm sending a update to Greg Kinsey.
Can bring up 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
Caleb Allen going to go back with the carry this time. He gets to the right side, nobody blocking again. It looked like he had a big hole up front to go to left. Now we have a flag at the end of the run by Caleb Allen.
Tate Miller was the one bringing him down over there.
First penalty of the ball game. It is a face mask.
Face mask is indicated against North Central.
Okay, so it was not a personal foul face mask. It will be a 5-yarder.
A 5-yard face mask.
Tacked on to the end of the run. Maybe Allen back to the line of scrimmage, so his carry there nets him no gain. But then on the tack on the 5, our first penalty for North Central. That's a face mask. Neely Oakdale leads West Tolt 8-0 there in Atkinson. Ainsworth has it, first down and 5. Allen back to pass. He's looking. He throws it, and it's going to be caught by McNally, and it's going to be, boy, just shy of the first down. Boy, it looks like everything of a first down.
It looks to me like it should be a first down.
Yeah, it is. And it's right. It's going to get about 5.5 yards. The official said, keep winding the clock, and I looked down, and I'm like, he's got it up for the first down, and it is. Ainsworth's second first down of the ball game on a 5-yard completion. We'll give it 6 to get that first down for Allen to McNally, the first pass completion for Caleb Allen. Again, house split to the left, Morgan Kinney. Morgan going to go into block for Allen. Allen kind of stutter steps, will pick up about 3 or 4 yards there, or he's brought down by number 32.
Wyatt Pruitt making the tackle there.
Clock already down to 5:40. Shane, I thought this might be a shootout where everybody's throwing the ball all over the field, but right now it's been basically a running game. Ainsworth has 4-5 running plays and 2 passing plays. North Central has 3, 4, 5, 6 running plays. It is a second down and 6 for the Bulldogs. Allen going to try keeping it again right up the middle. We got a holding penalty, it looks like, right off the bat.
I did see Tate Miller met him face mask to face mask, and Allen didn't get much after that.
And we'll see what that happens here. It looks like a holding at the line of scrimmage. It is.
Holding is indicated against the Bulldogs.
The flag basically came out before the ball was even snapped. I think Ainsworth got away with a couple of them early on. I did see from up here, and that one is going to cost him 10 yards, and that's going to bring up a second down at about, it looks like maybe 16.
That's what I count.
Yeah. Second down and 16, so Ainsworth gets their first penalty of the ball game. And the clock is going at 5:05 and counting. Boy, our first quarter is going by really quick. This is a different ball game than I expected. Carter Nelson going to go clear out to the right side. He's going to be guarded by Troy Reynolds. Allen looking past the blitz is coming. Allen can tuck and run. He's got the original first down. Now he has the first down, and he's going to be brought down by Wyatt Pruitt at the 35-yard line. Nifty and crafty play by the Ainsworth quarterback.
It was there, and Wyatt Pruitt, he was kind of lucky that there's some other guys slowed Allen up a little bit because he might have been flown by too. But Pruitt doing a good job grabbing hold of him, bringing him down.
Nearly a 21-yard carry there for Allen. And that'll get him up to 21 yards of offense on 5 carries on the ground and another Bulldog first down. North Central 3 first downs and a touchdown in the first possession. Ainsworth had to punt their first possession. Now they have it in North Central territory. First down, Allen going to run. Not going to get anything. Big Stetson, I believe, is in there.
Stetson Kaufman grabbing him, pulling him down for a loss of about 1.
Yeah, -1 there for Allen. Clock down to 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. Both teams trying to come out and just beat the snot out of each other, Shane, up front.
You gotta love it.
You do. That is basically, you don't see a lot of that in 8-man football. Nelson going to be split out by himself to the left here. Allen going to roll out to the right, looking to pass. He's going to have to dump it, and it's going to be caught by Trigan McNally. And the ball gets popped out of bounds after McNally gets a first down of, he'll get about 14 yards, carrying it like a loaf of bread, they say, and bloop, came out of his hands, but luckily went out of bounds at about the 6, but he was actually possibly out of bounds, they're going to say, down around the 13. So Allen will complete that pass for 13 yards. He has now 2 of 3 for 19, and Ainsworth fourth first down. Both have been to Tragan McNally. And Ainsworth inside the West Plains Bank Zone, inside the 15-yard line of North Central Night Shane.
I did not catch the number of the kid that knocked it out for North Central, but what a heads-up play.
First down and 10 for Ainsworth on their North Central Night 13 in motion. Is Morgan Kinney outside. Ainsworth has a quarterback keeper. He's going to be knocked out of bounds about the 2 by Dolan Pospischel. And it looks like Troy Reynolds about the 2.5-yard line. And that should be enough for a first down, but we got to wait. We may have to measure this. It is clear on the left side, and the sticks are on the right side. They're going to say a first down, Bulldogs.
First and goal from about the 2.5 here.
Big play for the Bulldogs. Nice little crackback block for Morgan Kinney, and then a lead block by Nelson to get Allen 10 yards. And now it is first down and goal for the Bulldogs, trying to tie this one up. Allen looking. He's going to go with the quarterback keeper, and he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage.
He is. There's going to be...
By number 55. Get Morgan back in there. Stetson Kaufman.
I got Wyatt Pruitt and Stetson Kaufman.
And that is going to be a loss of about 1.5 yards. He's at about the 2.5-yard line. Clock down to 3:20 already to go in the first quarter. Shane, usually this is like our 7th possession where the clock is here, and it's only the 3rd. As Angels are trying to smash mouth it right down the Knights' throat, as the Knights did so in their first series. Morgan Kinney going to be the I-back behind Allen.
No.
And Morgan Kinney is going to be stopped. Forward progress is going to be another loss of 2 yards for the Bulldogs. The defense for North Central, goal line defense, is stopping the Dogs.
Ryan Painter doing a good job hitting Morgan right at the corner there.
So now Ainsworth find themselves 3rd down and goal from the 6. They've lost 4 yards since that first down. Might give them a little bit more room here to do a pass play, though, too. You look at it here. Ainsworth trying to come out of the huddle, a little sluggish. Furno out to the right, to the left is McNally. Allen back to pass. Here comes the blitz. They're going to throw it to McNally. He has it. Caught for a touchdown of 6 yards. Right on cue, the Bulldogs. Allen throws it to McNally for a 6-yard TD, and it is tied up 6-6 with 2:27 to go in the first quarter. And McNally has all 3 receptions that have been thrown pass-wise by Caleb Allen.
Good coverage in there by Pospischel in the end zone, but just a perfectly thrown ball by Allen.
2-point try for the Bulldogs. This is where games are won and lost right here. North Central missed theirs. Ainsworth going to go with theirs. Going to go with Allen on the outside. Good block by Carter Nelson to get his quarterback in.
That 2 points was all on the block by Carter Nelson.
Yeah.
I think I could have made it in there as well as he blocked there.
And with 2:27 to go in this first quarter, it is Ainsworth 8, North Central 6.
Buckley Steel Incorporated of Ainsworth. Not only do they offer complete metal building construction for your every need, they also supply your crane needs with their 28-ton crane that can reach 152 feet with just a 15-minute setup. That's Buckley Steel of Ainsworth.
Meals come together with ease and freshness when you shop at Homeland Grocery in Springview. Save money on low prices every day on lean cuts of meat, the freshest produce, plus select quality dairy, canned and boxed goods for your family at your locally owned Homeland Grocery in Springview. Proud to support the North Central Knights.
Rural health care from rural roots. Better health care for your family from clinical, obstetrical, emergency room to home care. Greater Sand Hills Family Health Care with convenient locations in Bassett, Stewart, and Atkinson.
Well, Shane, both teams are running the ball pretty well here tonight. Ainsworth did get stopped on 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, but then on 3rd and goal, a pass play got them the touchdown as they get ready to kick it off here.
Yeah, Cody and Ainsworth doing a good job blocking there. Morgan Kinney doing the kicking tonight here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I believe Carter might be just a little bit injured there as we've seen him out there leading the way on the block. As Kinney will kick this one, a little squib kick, and it's going to be caught at about the 36-yard line by number 81, Eddie Reynolds.
North Central can have great field position to start out this possession here, Cody.
You really never know how much you need a kicker until you do not have a kicker.
You have kind of noticed that with the old Huskers this year, too.
Oh, my goodness, you're right. Well, here comes the North Central Knights in their second offensive set. They scored on the first one. Fullback will be Gavin Pruitt. Running back Troy Reynolds. Quarterback is tight. That is Pospish. Handed to Reynolds, and he is lit up hard by Furno. But you want to talk about two guys that just laid the wood to each other. My goodness.
And they both hopped right up. You had to love it.
2-yard run by Troy Reynolds. That was a monster run. He lowered the helmet, but you know what you got to do on a running back? You have to get lower than him, and that's what Furno did. Made a stop, 2nd down and 8. But, boy, that's what football is all about. Split to the left side is going to be Wyatt Pruitt. Didn't see who's to the right side. Here's going to be Reynolds with another carry. Dogs are trying to tackle him, but he keeps his legs pumping, and he'll go from maybe about a yard gain to another 2-yard gain, as the Bulldogs had a host of players in there, Shane.
They did, Cody. Had about 4 of them. Regan Blumenstock actually come in from the backside and had a hand on him, but just spun off. Then it took about 4 or 5 guys to get him brought down.
Cole Otten, 6 foot, 192-pounder, came in to play wide receiver. On the outside, he wears number 30. Saw him in there. He'll come out. Running in the play is Josh Wyrick, one of the seniors, wears number 24. He'll come split to the right. Wyatt Pruitt will split to the left side. There's a kid you don't want to lose sight of. He has 11 touchdown receptions. It is a quarterback keeper, and Pospish will shed one guy. He's trying to shed another one, and Jensen Williams will come up, make a tackle, and it looks like maybe a loss of a foot. Great defense by the Bulldogs. Again, Ethan Furno, although not making the tackle, disrupted the play.
He did. Ethan Furno doing a good job, and then finally bringing Pospish down was Jensen Williams after Pospish was back there juking around for a bit.
That's going to bring up a 4th and 6. Wyrick going to come out to the right side. Also looks like Gavin Pruitt. Wyatt would be off to the left side as well as Reynolds. Quarterback is Pospish on the shotgun formation. Clock down to 36 seconds, waiting for the snap count to come through. Pospish looks to go back to pass. He's got a man wide open, and it's Pruitt, and it's going to be short. Is it caught? Yes, it is going to be caught, but it's going to be short by about 2 yards. We'll see where they stop at the 38-yard line. That is going to be short by 2 yards. It's going to be a 2-yard completion from Dolan Pospish into the hands of Gavin Pruitt.
And Blumenstock there making the tackle to save the first down.
A turnover on downs, 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter, so both teams have been able to stop the team once. Both teams have scored, though, also, so this is the 3rd possession of Ainsworth. They received the kick. Morgan Kinney, McNally split to left, tied on the right side. Will be Carter Nelson, it looks like. Ainsworth's going to go with Morgan Kinney up the middle. Nice hit there by the Knights and brought down Morgan
Troy
Kinney.
Reynolds brought him down. Morgan Kinney, boy, that kid's got some wheels.
Yes, he does. Morgan Kinney will pick up 4 yards, his 4th carry for 18 yards unofficially, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Our Tri-County Bank scoreboard reads it, Ainsworth 8, North Central 6.
When you need to find a spot at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in the Tri-County.
Ainsworth Auto Parts CarQuest Store, East Highway 20 in Ainsworth. Great people, great products, great prices.
Your irrigation system needs are met locally by Perfect Valley Irrigation of Bassett. Perfect Valley is your Valley Center Pivot dealer. They don't just sell you a Valley system, they give you the service you have come to expect from Perfect Valley Bassett.
Three River Telecommunications strives to better serve their customers of north central Nebraska with the latest telecommunications technologies, local and long distance, VSL, and digital HD TV. Three River Telco Lynch, Three River Communications, and Three River Digital Ainsworth.
Well, that is, again, the end of the quarter as we will swap the field, and Ainsworth will have it. Second down at about 6 from the North Central Knight 39-yard line. And Shane, just kind of been something we haven't seen, but both teams running the ball a lot.
Yeah, Cody, and I do want to make a correction. That was Blumenstock that carried the ball last time and not Morgan Kinney.
All right. Thank you very much. And that credited to the man up here, Coach Nelson, telling us who it was. This one is going to be Nelson. Back to pass. He has some time. He throws it wide open as Carter, but looks like this one may come back.
There's some laundry.
Excuse me, there's a flag on the play.
Flag at about the 38-yard line. Another holding on the Bulldogs. That's going to be their second holding penalty. So now they have 2 holding penalties for 20 yards, and that will back up what was a first down at the 39-yard line.
They just brought another guy in.
And this will take it back to the Ainsworth 31-yard line. That should be right on a 10-yard holding penalty. I had to do some book study, and I called up, or actually didn't call up, I ran into one of my officiating friends that does high school football and asked him quite a few questions that we had there from the other night when we had a game here, and we came up with some different answers than what was done, so it made me feel a little bit better. Ainsworth has it now second down on about 18, 16, 17, 18. Ainsworth going to run this one with Blumenstock, and he'll lean forward for about the original line of scrimmage, and I'll bring up a third down.
You got Paul Spischel along with Ryan Painter bringing him down.
So both teams running the ball. That'll bring up a third down and 10, but you can see why there's some big gaps for both teams running the ball tonight, and
Timeout, Bulldogs.
Ainsworth is going to take a timeout here, it looks like, as Coach Owen is talking to Ethan Furno here, and they're going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. 11:35 to go here in the first half. Ainsworth 8, North Central 6.
Ainsworth Vision Clinic. Dr. Kathy Heinrich serves this area with complete professional eye care. Vision care is available now from 8 a.m. to noon and 1 to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8 to noon on Friday in Ainsworth. With Dr. Kathy Heinrich at Ainsworth Vision Clinic. Call 402-387-1531 for an appointment.
Farm Bureau Financial Services of Ainsworth offers you auto, home, and life insurance, annuities, and IRAs. Contact Angie Davis, Farm Bureau Financial Services, located on Main Street in Ainsworth.
Well, it is a timeout by the Ainsworth Bulldogs, and with 11:35 to go in the first half, North Central looking for a big stop. Gabe Allen coming in to run the center duties here for the Bulldogs. Ainsworth will send twins to the left, as they will send twins to the right. Neely Oakdale leads West Holt 22-0 right now. Neely Oakdale over West Holt in motion. Morgan Kinney going to go out. Going to go with McKinney with a sweep play, and that is no doing. A loss of what looks to be about 4 yards on a sweep play.
Troy Reynolds scoping that one out and bringing him down for a loss.
So 4 carries minus 10 yards for Morgan Kinney. And I'll bring up a fourth and down, about 14 now for the Bulldogs. We'll see now split out for the Bulldogs. Owen Blumenstock out to the left side there. Back to punt. Looks to be Caleb Allen. And it looks like it will be Gavin Pruitt back to receive this punt. This punt is a dandy. It's going to go towards the 10-yard line out of play, but it may go to about we'll see where he marks it at, about the 13-yard line possibly. Good punt there for the Bulldogs. We're looking at a 25-30, about 30-yard punt there for the Bulldogs. But another good stop, Shane, for the North Central Knights on defense.
It was, Cody. Both the last two possessions, or last possession for each team, guys started out just about midfield, and neither one got anywhere.
Well, here comes the North Central Knights trying to regain the lead. They'll start on the Ainsworth 13-yard line with an I formation here. They're going to go to Reynolds. He's trying to bounce it out to the outside. Now he goes to the left side, looking for some block. He has a little bit of a block. Jensen Williams trying to get there to him, knocks him out of bounds, but not for a first down. Troy Reynolds showing his speed. Jensen has to use that line of pursuit, or angle of pursuit as the coaches used to call it. And that's going to go from the 13 to about the 25. Shane, that's going to be picked up about 12.
That is. Troy Reynolds, first time I've seen him this year, he runs hard.
Oh, he runs really hard. He now has 6 carries for 54 yards, including a 26-yard touchdown. Knocked out of bounds, so the clock will stop. Pospischel under center. Looks to hand it off. No, he's going to go with the option play. Out to Reynolds again. He'll make McNally miss, make another guy miss before he's brought up. Missing the tackle with McNally and then Caleb Allen. Cash Reynolds would come all the way across the field to make the tackle and past midfield into Ainsworth territory.
Yeah, Cash Reynolds and Regan Blumenstock bringing him down out there.
17 yards there on the option play. That now is 5 first downs for the North Central Knights. They have the running game going now. And this one can go up the middle to Reynolds, and he will just take a whole pile of guys with him for about 7 or 8 yards. Or he's finally brought out.
See, Jensen Williams along with maybe Landon Holloway out there making the tackle. Yep.
Boy, if Jensen Williams is playing on the line, that tackle came 8 yards deep. He's going to have to get some penetration in there to get in there. Get on that outside, too, is Blumenstock and also, as you mentioned, Holloway. Those guys are going to have to start pushing the guys the other direction. It is an 8-yard pickup there. That's going to be 78 yards. Make that, 78 yards on the ground for Troy Reynolds. They're on the Ainsworth 30-yard line, 2nd down and 2. Man in motion again. This one is going to be Pruitt. Going to hand it on the end around. Good blocking out there by Eddie Reynolds is going to get enough for a first down for North Central. Great blocking. The Bulldogs unable to shed a block on that left end.
There's Jensen Williams again making the tackle.
Now it's going to go for 7 yards.
The 24-yard line.
7 yards for Wyatt Pruitt. He has 2 carries now for 13 yards. And now the ball sitting at the Ainsworth 23.5-yard line on a first down and 10 for the Knights. Same formation, this time looking to go on a quick pass. And it's going to be caught on the outside to Wyrick. Wyrick will catch the pass, only the second pass attempt for Pospischel, and it's going to go for about 3 yards and to bring up a second down, 7.
Morgan Kinney over there making the tackle.
So Wyrick will catch one for 3 yards. Second down and 7 on the Ainsworth 20-yard line. Way back in the backfield, about 10 yards back, is going to be the running back. And then Ainsworth, no doing on the reverse play, going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Ainsworth missed the first tackle because they went up high again. And it wrap up, as our coach is saying, and it's going to be no gain.
Owen Blumenstock was the one that wrapped up and brought him down.
That was Gavin Pruitt on the run. That was kind of not a very well hidden play, as the running back was about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After 1 quarter of play, Neely Oakdale 22, West Holt 0. Here comes the quarterback keeper on the outside. Pospischel makes McNally miss, but McNally hangs on by the T-shirt and makes the tackle about 6 yards down the field.
McNally, Pospischel with a good stiff arm, but McNally just had enough of a shirt tail to hold on to stay there until he got him brought down.
Well, big offensive play for North Central, bigger defensive play for Ainsworth. And running the play will be number 30, Cole Otten. Big dude, just a freshman, 5'11", 192-pounder.
I do think if you're North Central, you'd like to see Dolan Pospischel carrying the ball. He is a playmaker out there.
Oh, going to get a timeout. Ainsworth looked like on the outside. Blumenstock jumped a little bit, but before the whistle blew first. Good news there for the Bulldogs. And it's a timeout. North Central. And we'll take a timeout. 8:01 to go in the first half. Ainsworth 8, North Central 6. 4th down and 4 for North Central on the Ainsworth 17 when we return.
Rock County Agronomy provides you a complete agronomic package, including soil sampling with recommendations to meet your crop's needs, custom blending, and application of nutrients and chemicals. Rock County Agronomy of Bassett.
Chase Well Drilling, located 3 miles south of Ainsworth, serves this area with well drilling and windmill repairs and service. For all types of drilling, contact Delbert Smith of Chase Drilling, located 3 miles south of Ainsworth.
Well, this one's been a slugfest. Defenses have had to step up, and right now another 4th down conversion try coming up here for the North Central Knights, Shane. And I don't know, where do they go? Troy Reynolds has been running really, really tough, but they've had some good runs also by their quarterback here. We shall see. 4th down and 4. Will they go with a hard count and get Ainsworth to jump? We'll see also. Pospischel does not. He'll kick it out. Reynolds on the outside. Ainsworth trying to get Chase. And out there, is that Cole Swanson?
Cole Swanson along with Owen Blumenstock.
2 freshmen giving chase and making the tackle. And it is going to go for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. And a great job by the freshman out there. Really nice to see Cole Swanson to make a great He actually did jump on the back of Reynolds there. He's like, you're not going anywhere unless you're going to carry me, and then helped by Owen Blumenstock. Big stop last time for North Central, and now for Ainsworth. Boy, these defenses have came up big here tonight. Ainsworth will have it. 1st down and 10. Allen looking to roll out. He's going to now go ahead and look to pass. He's got wide open. Third only quit. He stopped on the route, and it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, there is a flag down.
Another holding possibly for Ainsworth. That, if so, that's going to be the third holding penalty on the Bulldogs, so it would have went for naught anyway. Third holding penalty for the Dogs for 30 yards. Ainsworth going to have to stop that holding. That big Gabe Allen in there right now running the center duties for the Dogs. But that's going to take them back. It's going to be 5-yard penalty from the 17-yard line is all it can be because it's inside the 20. Well, whoa.
They go half the distance?
They should go half the distance to the goal. Half the distance to the goal inside the 20, but they did not. They actually do take it back 10 yards. Okay, new one for me. We'll check that again. Again, I got a source I can ask. Allen with the keeper, and he's going to be tackled by, looked like maybe Eddie Reynolds, and then topped off by another Bulldog, or excuse me, another Knight.
It was Eddie Reynolds making the tackle. And I didn't see the first or the second one that got up. But
going to be about a 5-yard pickup. Going to bring up a second down and about 15 for the Bulldogs. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. That's the good part about having some buddies that are officials and have the books right beside them there. Allen now has carried the ball 9 times for 34 yards, and it brings up a second down and 15 for the Bulldogs. Twins both sides, left and right. Looks like an overload on the left here for North Central. Reynolds trying to come in, and he's going to come in and eat him up. Landon Holloway not able to block Eddie Reynolds. And Landon's going to have to realize that if your quarterback's going to run forward, you keep pushing him out. And that is going to be a loss of about 2 for Allen. But again, that's just one you can see on film there, Shane, where Landon was trying not to let the end get around him on the outside. Allen cut up to the inside, and that's where he was pushing him, and a loss of 2 for the Bulldogs. Allen now 32 yards on 10 carries. Another good stop for North Central here with 6:35 to go in the first half. 8-6, Ainsworth by 2. Allen going to try to let one fly. He has all the time in the world. He'll throw this one up for grabs and way over the head of any intended target. Tragan McNally was able to get from about that 10-yard line down to the 35-yard line in that time, and the ball lit about the Ainsworth 38-yard line. So again, Ainsworth not able to get the speed utilized, and a great stop again by the North Central Knights has a 4th down for the Bulldogs. And back to return this one is Gavin Pruitt, is about 2 yards deep in his end zone is Caleb Allen. And this one is going to go and bounce up towards Gavin. And it's going to be down by Owen Blumenstock at about the 27, maybe 26-yard line. Good punt for the Dogs.
It was a good punt from his own end zone down to the 26-yard line.
44-yard punt. How about that, a 44-yarder? But again, another defensive stop and a chance for the North Central Knights to regain the lead. They had the lead 6-0 on a 26-yard TD run by Troy Reynolds with 7:17 to go in the first quarter. Unable to get the 2-point try. Ainsworth then gets, with 2:27 to go in the first quarter, a 6-yard TD pass from Allen to McNally. And the 2-point run by Allen made it 8-6. That's one thing we haven't seen right now much from each team is throwing those short passes right now. And North Central has what? They do have a 2 and a 3-yarder, I guess I should say. They haven't really went to the air with Gavin Pruitt split out to the left right now. Pospischal all alone by himself in the backfield. He'll look. He's going to go to Pruitt. On him is Blumenstock, and it's going to be caught. Owen turns around, and he can make the time. He needs some help bringing him down as Pruitt drug him for 5 yards. But if Owen Blumenstock turns around, he gets the interception. But he has it back the whole way the young freshman did and was unable to make it. And a great grab with a man in his face by Gavin Pruitt.
It was a man in his face and an arm right between his hands. But Pruitt doing a good job keeping his concentration, bringing the ball down, and then just Blumenstock doing all he could trying to make the tackle after he did make the catch.
We're going to call that a 36-yarder to Wyatt, his first catch of the ball game. And another first down for North Central. They have 8 now, looks like unofficially in the game, and they're right back into business on the Ainsworth 18-yard line. Back to pass again, Pospischal. He's got a little bit of room, and he's got a lot of room. He's got enough for the first down before he's knocked out of bounds by Ethan Furno at about the 7-yard line, near that first down marker. And they're going to give it to him, a first down.
That's going to be first and goal from the 7-yard line.
Or are they going to measure it? They haven't even stopped. Yeah, they are going to give it to him. So it is first down right at a 10-yard run for Pospischel. And a first down and goal. North Central gives it off to Eddie Reynolds, and now we have a flag. Yeah, big old Stetson. Stetson Kaufman tackled Cash Reynolds at about the 8-yard line and just pancake smashed him. And that'll be a first holding penalty on the North Central Knights. That'll be their second penalty now. They have a 5-yard face mask on defense, and now a holding penalty. That will be 10 yards. And it'll bring up a second down and goal now from the 17.5. So they lost a half a yard.
It will be first and goal from the 17.
And we'll see the Knights look like bring out Otten, split to the left, trips to the right. Pospischel, lone setback. He'll go back. Doesn't have much pressure, has a lot of time. Now he'll look to throw. Oh, great move by Wyatt Pruitt against the freshman Morgan Kinney. Will go in for the touchdown. What a great move by Wyatt Pruitt. From 17 yards out, a touchdown reception. That is the 12th touchdown reception for Gavin Pruitt. You do not want to leave that guy open.
What a beautiful pass by Pospischel there too, Cody, and he had all the time in the world. That line doing exactly what they need to do for the North Central Knights, keeping the Bulldogs out.
That, again, is a 12 touchdown reception. Pruitt made a nice move and got the touchdown. Here comes Gavin Pruitt trying to get the 2-point run. He gets away from Owen Blumenstock, and he'll dive in and good. Blumenstock a couple yards deep in the backfield, unable to make the tackle, and Gavin Pruitt will run it in for 2-point try. And with 5:29 to go here in the first half, Tri-County Bank scoreboard, North Central 14, Ainsworth 8.
Shepherd Feeding Company of Mills is an 8,000-head commercial feedlot. They also provide a market for locally grown corn and hay. When you are looking to put cattle on feed, contact Doug Shepherd at Shepherd Feeding Company, Mills, Nebraska.
You can come to West Holt Medical Services for health care for your whole family. With a primary care clinic open 5 days a week, visiting specialists nearly every day, and a top-notch therapy and rehab facility, we have you covered for whatever comes up. 402-925-2811.
Springview Implement and Supply, Troy Cook, for all your hardware, plumbing, and electrical supplies, and ranch, farm, and commercial welding. Troy Cook of Springview Implement and Supply, 1 block west of the flashing light in Springview. Proud to support the North Central Knights.
Again, 2-point tries are huge. Shane, North Central was unable to get the first one. They get the second one. They regain the lead, 14-8. A lot of time left here in this first half for the Bulldogs to get something going here. Eddie Reynolds will kick this one. Picked up at the 12 by McNally. He's at the 20, at the 25, and brought down about the 29-yard line. Boy, I'd like to see a burst of speed because the guy that was getting blocked out just made that tackle with one arm there, Shane.
Yeah, Chase Coxer making the tackle, another freshman out there for the Knights.
We know he has speed. Ainsworth ball, first down at 10. Ball going to be about their 29-yard line, 29.5-yard line. And it'll be first down at 10. See what the Dogs draw up here. Carter Nelson going to go tight end on the left side. Split, Ferno wide right. Just to his left will be McNally. It'll be Morgan Kinney as the eye back behind quarterback Caleb Allen. Allen looks, going to go at the quarterback. Nope, he's going to hand it off to Morgan Kinney. He breaks a tackle. He has some speed. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20. And do it. Pospischel gets the old Bulldog. He went after him just like a Bulldog in the rodeo arena. Grabbed him around the helmet and just slammed it down. And it's a first down for the Bulldogs. Nice carry by Morgan Kinney.
Yeah, Morgan broke a couple tackles there early, Cody, and he knocked her in for a nice run. Dolan Pospischel doing a good job chasing him down.
Looks like a 36-yarder. 36-yard and Ainsworth first down. Their 6th of the ball game.
Ball right on the 15-yard line.
So that's in the West Plains Bank zone for Ainsworth. They'll look. Morgan Kinney trying to go forward again. Right there is Pruitt and another guy for the North Central Knights. Right back to line of scrimmage.
Pruitt and I believe Pospischel over there.
Morgan Kinney, 6 carries for 46 yards.
Got him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, no loss.
Ainsworth has 78 yards on the ground on 16 carries. Add another one, 86 on 18 carries. Blumenstock has had the carry. 4:30 to go in the first half. 2nd down and 10 for the Dogs. They need to get to the 5-yard line. Allen back to pass. He's going to be sacked. Now he'll throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice job by Caleb Allen. Well, you can tell Carter's hurt. He's not running his routes. He's kind of got that little, look at his left arm kind of just hanging there. You can tell he's hurt. Not quite running those routes either, but blowing up the defense in there was the North Central Knights.
Yeah, and I didn't catch the first one that come through, and Caleb just kind of ducked under him. He got him, took him high like we talked
Looked
about.
Like it was Tate Miller again, number 13.
But
3rd down to 10. So the Dogs going to have to find some blocking up front to give Caleb some time to hit his receivers who are trying to get down the field 10, 15 yards. Ainsworth can't get a first down again, as we mentioned, at the 5. Knights trying to get another stop. Ainsworth in the red zone, 4-down territory. Allen will throw, and it is caught. Inside the 5-yard line will be a first down for the Bulldogs. Nice diving catch by Tragan McNally.
McNally doing a great job just laying out for that one, getting his arms under it. No question if that was a catch.
Bulldogs have it now, first down and goal just inside the 5. It's 11-yard. How about this? 36 yards through the air, all caught by McNally here. And Ainsworth has it, first and goal at the 5. 4 minutes to go here in this first half, trying to answer right back. Allen looking to pass, gets it to McNally, and another catch, another diving catch. Who's that on the coverage? You can't do much better than that. That is Kotzer. He had great coverage. Allen threw it 3 yards away from McNally, and he had to make the diving catch. No way that anybody was going to get that ball except for McNally. Good coverage, great pass, great catch, and Ainsworth has tied it up at 14 all. 3:54 to go here in this first half, Shane.
What a play, Cody.
That is 2 touchdown passes to McNally, 1 of 6, and now a 5-yarder. And that is now 5 of 6 for 41 yards and 2 touchdowns for Allen and McNally combining. I have unofficially, that's the only people catching the ball. And Ainsworth will try for a 2-point try. Going to run it, and they're going to be stuffed. That's Blumenstock. Going to be stuffed about the 4-yard line. Good job on the defensive side there for the North Central Knights. But again, Ainsworth strikes back, answers the call of the North Central Knights with 3:54 to go here in this first half. Tri-County Bank scoreboard. Ainsworth 14, North Central 14. Back to East City Park and Ainsworth in a moment.
This is Dave Sears, Ag Loan Officer with Homestead Bank. The Ag Bankers at Homestead Bank understand the risks and rewards of farming and ranching. We can help you look ahead and plan for a season of success. Stop in or call to visit with one of our experienced bankers today to start your journey. Homestead Bank, member FDIC.
A family of doctors caring for families. There is nothing more important than your family's health. That's why at Avera St. Anthony's Hospital in O'Neill, they make it their goal to provide you with comprehensive quality care every day. Avera St. Anthony's Hospital in O'Neill, Nebraska. Look no further.
Well, it looks like Ainsworth going to bring in Carter Nelson to kick again, but you can definitely tell that youngster is not 100% here tonight, Shane.
Yeah, he's sure carrying that left arm.
Yeah, but he's out there playing.
Give him credit there.
And he'll get ready to kick this one away. Looks like probably going to be, I'm guessing Gavin, maybe even Wyatt Pruitt back there to return this one, as Nelson will get ready to kick this one. It will go over Wyatt's head and into the end zone, and it'll be a first down and 10 for North Central on their own 15-yard line.
We'll take over first and 10 on the 15-yard line.
Carter will come out, won't play defensive series here. They'll have up front Jensen Williams, Riggin Blumenstock, and who else are they going to bring in up front? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There they go. They got one guy off there. And here comes North Central. Going to go with the handoff to Troy Reynolds. Reynolds trying to get out to the outside, and he shoved McNally out of bounds after about an 8-yard pickup. Good, tough run for that youngster.
I like watching him run, Cody.
You know, the thing is, he lives closer to Ainsworth Community Schools than I do, and he's a running back for North Central. You're going to be a pickup of 7. That will now be 10 carries for 85 yards and a touchdown for Troy Reynolds. Running back for North Central, get it on the kick out on the right side. He dives underneath the tackle, and he's going to get enough for a first down up to around the 28 or 9 yard line. Looks like about a 7-yard pickup there.
I believe it was Reagan Blumenstock and Caleb Allen making the tackle.
It is enough for a night.
Another night first down. They have 10. The Bulldogs have 8. 3:35 to go here in the first half. Both teams, I do believe, still have 2 timeouts. Wyatt Pruitt split to the left. Josh Wyrick split to the right. I formation here for the Knights. Going to go with the quarterback option. Now the quarterback with the keeper. Jensen Williams trying to make a tackle from down below. Now Ainsworth trying to finish up top. Good job there by Reagan Blumenstock also to help. But Jensen Williams and Cash Reynolds making a good V turn back to the quarterback. But it's still a 4-yard pickup. It looked like hardly anything. Shane Dolan Pospischel turns nothing into 4 yards.
He did just pump those legs and driving about 6 Bulldogs.
I have him 5 carries, 28 yards. Clock under 3 minutes to go. North Central trying to take the lead before the half. Pistol formation. Gavin Pruitt in high snap. Gets it to Reynolds. He's got some room off to the left side. Now he'll cut it back. He's trying to cut back a little bit more. Now he's back to the line of scrimmage. He's coming back around the left side, and he may pick up the first down after he lays a kaboom on Owen Blumenstock. But he had the first down by 5 yards, went back to the line of scrimmage all the way from the right back to the left side, and picks up the first down. Wow.
What a run.
First and 10, the ball is on a 39-yard.
Ball on the Ainsworth 39-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 7 again, it looks like unofficially for him. 92 yards on the ground. Boy, he is a tough runner.
He ran about 48 yards to get those 7.
This one going to be handed off to the fullback, Gavin Pruitt, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards before he's knocked out of bounds by McNally.
McNally doing a good job coming in low over there.
That is exactly what it's going to be, 5 yards for Gavin Pruitt. Gavin now 3 carries for 8 yards. Second down and 5, ball on the Ainsworth 34-yard line. Nobody in the backfield. Now in motion is Reynolds. Going to kick it out to the left side to him. And Reynolds is going to have enough for a first down. He gets past the guys who fumbled the ball, but he's going to get back on top of it about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, Cody, and I think that's the only reason that he went to the ground was because he fumbled the ball.
So that's going to be 5, 10, 12 yards and a first down. North Central now with a dozen first downs. And Troy Reynolds now up to 104 yards on the ground on 12 carries unofficially. Clock now under 2 minutes in the first half. Back to I formation. See if the Bulldogs can get some push up front here. Pospischel going to go back on the quarterback keeper. Nearly tackled in there by the young Blumenstock. And then Tragan McNally making a great open field tackle on a great quarterback, Dolan Pospischel.
He did. That's going to lose about a half a yard the way it looks.
Okay, and Ainsworth's going to spend one of their final 2 timeouts here. Timeout for the Bulldogs. They'll have 1 left, and it'll bring up a second down and 11 for North Central on the Ainsworth 22-yard line. When we return, we're tied up 14-14, a minute 41 to go in the half. Ainsworth and North Central.
Tall Tales Taxidermy in Valentine will help you display your trophies with their quality wildlife artistry. Furry, feathery, or scaly, they do it all. Check out their website, talltalestaxidermystudio.com, or stop in at 103 North Cherry Street in Valentine.
Viera Wireless is your one-stop shopping destination for all of your communication needs. Whether you're looking for cell phones, accessories, home internet service, or home phone service, Viera has you covered with the lowest and the best coverage in the industry. Stop on down at our store at the corner of Highway 20 in Main and Ainsworth. Viera Wireless, we are where you are.
Well, you're on KBRB Ainsworth, Nebraska. Second down 11. North Central Knights on the Ainsworth 22.5-yard line. Trying to answer after Ainsworth just scored. We're knotted up at 14 apiece. I formation here. Dolan Pospischel going to go back. Oh. Big hit on Blumenstock. And now Reynolds laid out another guy. And now here comes a tackle after about a 15-yard pickup by Dolan Pospischel.
Blumenstock making the tackle, but how there was not a block in the backfield there is beyond me.
Yeah, and that's going to be what looks to be about a 15-yard pickup. And Dolan Pospish will get that one. That's why you watch film after. I sit at home, crack Coca-Cola and watch the film and just make sure. And that's another first down for North Central. But, yeah, Cash Reynolds looked like was just smoked in the back. No call by the White Hat, as he was right there when the play developed. Here comes North Central, first and goal. Going to be Reynolds outside. McNally trying to make the tackle, and finally going to be finished off out there. I think the good thing is for McNally, he's trying to make the tackle and wrap up on Reynolds. I think what you really got to do, and it's not dirty by no means when I say this, is you got to take him out at the knees. Make him lose his balance is what you need to do. And that's going to be a nice pickup there for the Knights, and they'll have it second down and goal from the 3. But, yeah, a good play. And, again, I got friends, family, both sides. We're for both teams, but, of course, we call it as we see it, Shane. And a big penalty, no call, got North Central to right where they need to be here on a second and goal from the 3. Pospischel had a great run, too, to get that. He'll keep it on the quarterback keeper, and he'll run it in. Nobody on the out left side. Defensive end for Ainsworth on the left side. Jensen Williams is about 3 yards deep in the end zone. A great blocking scheme on that right side for North Central. Gets Dolan Pospischel a 3-yard touchdown run. And that'll make it 20-14 with a minute 15 to go in the half.
F-150, license plate UPD 606.
And a 2-point try coming up here.
At the concession stand.
Somebody has to move a vehicle. It's not me.
Yeah.
I hope.
Ainsworth has to move their line. The ends have to come crashing. Can't wait to get blocked. Here comes a pass. Pospischel looking. He'll throw it in the middle right there. And good. For number 32, Wyatt Pruitt. And with 1:15 to go on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard, North Central regains the lead, 22-14.
Orton Feed Company of Mills can help you supplement your cattle without the use of high-priced corn or cake by using economical Lumix ADM feeds. From Orton Feed Company, Jason Orton of Mills, proud supporter of high school sports.
When you need to find a spot at a price that's right, roll in the Tri-County.
Ainsworth Auto Parts open weekdays 7:30 to 6 and Saturdays 8 to 4. Phone number 402-382-3600. Ainsworth Auto Parts, CarQuest Store, East Highway 20, Ainsworth.
Your Zematic by Lindsay dealer offers replacement parts for any brand of pivot, installation and training, superior service when you need it.
Your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer is Ainsworth Electric Motor, located just 1 mile east of Ainsworth on Highway 20. Call 387-1071.
Well, again, it is Official Appreciation Week. We got to say, hey, thank you to the officials. Without them, we wouldn't be here. We're losing a lot of officials out there. And, of course, it's just one of those things. That's what I said. That's why I always go home and watch it after the game. Shane, sit down, crack a Coca-Cola.
You haven't drank a Coca-Cola after hours for 15 years.
Looks like the Huskers lead Penn State 2-1 as Eddie Reynolds will kick this one away as McNally will chase this one down at the 5. He better get on his horse. He's at the 10. Here comes the heat. He's at the 12. He's going all the way to the other side. He made about to the 15-yard line. He picked it up on the very left side at the 5 and ran clear over to the right side. He'll get what looks to be a 5.5-yard return on that one.
Gavin Pruitt, the one getting a hand on him to give him a little shove out of bounds.
First down at 10 here. The Bulldogs have a minute 8 to work here. See what they do here.
Minute 8 to go a long ways here to get this game knotted back up.
I didn't get that last touchdown wrote down either, Shane, as again the second quarter has been the bad one for the Dogs. Each game, and right now they've only given up 2 touchdowns. Here comes Allen with the keeper. He's going to make one guy miss. He's going to make another guy miss before he's brought out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
There's Chase Coxer bringing him down.
Going to be a 14-yard pickup, and again he's tackled him out of bounds. So 14-yard pickup for Caleb Allen.
Stop the clock, minute 2 to go.
Caleb with his 11th carry. He's with the 8 o'clock mark here on KBRB, AM 1400, 106.3 FM on the web, kbrb.net. And first down at 10 for the Bulldogs. Allen going to look to pass to Furno. Furno going to catch it. He's trying to get out of bounds, and he does get out of bounds after about a 5-yard pickup.
Pospischel bringing him out of bounds.
That's a good play. I mean, you get out of bounds, you get 5 yards.
That is. Only took 4 seconds off the clock.
46 yards, and that's the first guy to catch a pass outside of Tragan McNally tonight.
McNally's had some nice catches, though, Code.
Yes, he has. I'll bring up a second down, and A short 5 here for the Bulldogs, trying to get it to midfield to get that automatic first down. Allen, back to pass. Going to go to Morgan Kinney. Great pass. Does he catch it? He does. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and he leans into the pylon. Oh, he's out at the 10. Of course, we can't hear the whistle here, and the official's hands didn't go up until Morgan Kinney was at the pylon, so I wasn't for sure even if he stepped out of bounds. But he got it to the 10.
Nonetheless, that was a good catch by the young freshman.
35 yards. Boy, he has some speed. How about that? 81 yards now through the air.
Oh, it's going to be right about the 11-yard line, it looks like.
Okay.
Just inside the 11.
And Ainsworth inside that the West Plains Bank zone again, inside that 15. Allen, what do we have? Ball was snapped. Timeout North Central. Okay. Timeout North Central. We'll take one with them with 49 seconds to go in the half. Ainsworth has a first down and goal from the 10. Actually, they can get a first down. It is first down and 10 from about the 10.5-yard line with North Central leading 22-14. Back in a moment.
GrowVantage provides area farmers with elite products and services. For a proven yield advantage, visit with Brad Arns at GrowVantage, East Highway 20 Ainsworth. They're your local Pioneer seed agency, with you from the word go. Doing what's right yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Investing in our local communities is not a one-and-done project. At GJW, LLC, and Sandhills Elite Genetics, they take their responsibility to produce safe food seriously, doing their best for people, pigs, and producers.
Tires you deserve from people you can trust. At Rock County Tire, their sales and service team go above and beyond to help you with your tire needs. For complete tire service from start to finish, call on Rock County Tire in Bassett. Phone 402-684-2200.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Out to the right side is Allen trying to get to the outside. He does. He's trying to keep his feet, but he's going to be brought down. Eddie Reynolds will get enough of him to bring him down inside the 5-yard line, and the clock will wind down to 35 and counting. We're going to have to hustle. Can't see where they got this one marked. They haven't even marked it, it looks like. Going to get him down to what, Shane? About the 3? On the 3-yard line. It's second down and 2 now. Allen going to go back, looking to pass. He'll throw it out to Furno short, but it does stop the clock. But it now will bring up a third down.
Third down and 2 with 21 seconds to go on the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on my last stuff here. Pass to Wyatt. Again, it is 22-14. And Ainsworth now comes up with the I formation, tied on the left side. Ainsworth's going to go to Morgan Kinney. Morgan's going to be brought down. He fumbles the ball. Ainsworth will get it with 15 seconds to go. And it looks like going to be down about the 3. Got 8 seconds. Oh, wait, what do we got? Who called a timeout? Ainsworth, timeout? Okay, timeout. Ainsworth, 6 seconds to go. They did recover the fumble at the 4. Morgan Kinney had it ripped out of his hands. Did you see who did it, Shane?
I did not, Cody.
All right, here we go. Timeout. We're going to keep it here, but again, a big defensive stand here for North Central possibly. Shane, as Ainsworth has a chance to get it at least tied up here before the half.
Yeah, Cody, this.
Try to answer back here.
Got 6 seconds on the clock coming out of this timeout. Fourth down and 2. See what Ainsworth can draw up and what North Central can counter with.
Yeah, trying to get Allen caught up on his carry there. He got it down to about the 3-yard line. They lost a couple there. This one is about the 4-yard line. So Allen out there got another 8 yards. He has 54 yards on the ground here. Be a big play here for both teams, whether it's in the end zone for the Bulldogs or a stop for North Central. Allen back, looks to go right up the middle. He's still trying to fight. Now big Ian Finley trying to push him forward. Does he get in? And he does.
Oh, my. No time on the clock left. Touchdown.
What a smart play by a junior that does not play all the time. And Ian Finley, he saw his quarterback get stand up, and Findog pushes him into the end zone. What a smart heads-up play by Ian Finley.
We'll see if Ainsworth can punch it in for 2 here to tie it up at halftime.
Wow. I'm just impressed that Finley was there, knew what to do, and he got him in the end zone. That's just a big play. Great stop. I didn't see who had him stop, about a yard short before the push came, and then a couple more guys pushed him in the end zone. Here comes a 2-point try for the Dogs to try to tie it up. Allen rolling out to the left, looking. He's going to have to throw it up in the air, and it's going to be caught deep in the corner by Morgan Kinney. And at the half, we are tied up 22-22 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard. And we'll recap this dandy of a ball game as we head into the half right after these words.
After the game, stop in where your friends are. Kick back and catch a draft at the 402 Bar in Ainsworth. Doors open at 5 Tuesday through Saturday. Premium liquor, bottled Nebraska-based brews, and craft beers on tap. Fine wines and Kyle's Cocktail Mixology. Let the good vibes roll.
Plan for life with Peterson Asset Protection Group in Ainsworth. Kirk Peterson offers life insurance, annuities, investment products, retirement planning, estate planning, and long-term care insurance. Phone 402-519-0330.
The Ainsworth Feed Mill is proud to buy corn from local farmers because the best corn in the nation makes the best pigs in the nation. And when money stays local, it multiplies time and time again. GJW and the Ainsworth Feed Mill, putting our local area first and feeding the world.
Think of the Bulldogs every time you swipe your card with Union Bank and Trust Bulldog Debit Card. It's a perfect way to show off your Bulldog pride wherever you use your card, at home or away. Union Bank and Trust, you belong here. Member FDIC.
If you're looking for more when you buy seed, if world-class genetics and a seed rep with an unwavering commitment is important to you, go with Sherm Gucci and Hogemeyer, the right seed. Phone 402-760-2172.
Nebraska Beef. It's what's for dinner. Miles Feedlot, Mark and Haley Miles, are proud to support Ainsworth Community School students moving forward in academics, athletics, fine arts, and organization. Go Bulldogs!
Red and White Market is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. Make sure to grab a delicious, piping hot lunch. The deli starts serving at 11:30 weekdays. You can have it to stay or to go from Red and White Market on Highway 20 in Ainsworth.
Fontanelle, your game changer in the field. From local proven product recommendations to in-season advice to harvest insights, solutions you need, relationships you trust. Call Terry Kachera, your local Fontanelle representative today, 402-992-8391.
Depend on the pros when it comes to customer satisfaction and fair prices on commercial, residential, and agricultural electrical work. Call on Trent Kinney, Pro Electric of Ainsworth. Phone 402-382-5535.
Well, Shane, they get ready to do a little dancing and some singing out here. We're going to shut that window here. It gets a little loud, but man, I'm just impressed what Ian Finley did right there to get the Bulldogs a touchdown. Me, maybe as a junior, maybe as a sophomore back in the day, probably just sit there and look at my quarterback and not push him in. And Ian says, hey, I'm going to start pushing. And guess what? Two more guys, which I didn't get their numbers, I apologize, said, you know what? Great idea. Let's do it. And they got him in the end zone.
Yeah, Cody, and it's tough enough. I always have to wait until after the tackle's made and kids are standing up to see who they were making the tackle. And so in a situation like that, I never did see who it was that had stopped Allen.
And it was basically going to be the last play, barring a penalty on either team. But if it had been on offense, North Central would have declined it. But a 4-yard TD run on basically 4th and goal, and a 2-point pass to Morgan Kinney, who was back there around that deep pylon. And Allen basically just threw it up for grabs because the heat was on by the North Central Knights, and we are tied up at 22 apiece. Boy, what a ball game! And this is what I like about football, Shane. We're used to Ainsworth just run and gun, throwing the ball all over, but due to what looks to be some injuries to some of the receivers, they've came out, done something different. Morgan Kinney with his speed, he's been able to get some yardage on the ground, we'll tell you about in a moment, and then just the athletic football ability of Troy Reynolds, who is like, you know what, I'm going to knock the crap right out of you if you try taking me down, or when I'm on defense, your head's mine, and I tell you what, that kid can play too.
He can, Cody. Fun to watch out here tonight, and just a beautiful evening out here at East City Park.
And so we go ahead and take a look at our halftime report brought to you by the Tri-County Bank. Let's take a look at our scoring here for you. In the first quarter, after North Central stopped Ainsworth, North Central will score with 7:17 to go in the first on the 26-yard TD run by Troy Reynolds. A 2-point pass was no good. North Central led at 6-0. On the next possession, Ainsworth will go in with 2:27 to go in the first quarter on a 6-yard TD pass from Allen to McNally. The 2-point run by Allen was good, made it 8-6 Ainsworth. North Central then strikes first, and it took a lot of time. Both teams played great defense in that first half of the second quarter, and then North Central get 2 quick scores, and then Ainsworth scores in the end. But with 5:29 to go in the half, it was a 17-yard TD pass to Wyatt Pruitt, and a 2-point run from Gavin Pruitt made it 14-8 North Central. Then with 1:15 to go in the first half, get a 3-yard TD run by quarterback Dolan Pospischel, and the 2-point pass to Wyatt Pruitt again good, made it 22-14 North Central. And as you heard us, just explain it again, on basically 4th and 4 with 6 seconds to go, and as time wound down, it was Caleb Allen getting an extra push from Ian Finley to get into the end zone, and then a TD pass, 2-point pass from Allen to Kenny, and we are knotted up at 22 apiece here at the half. We do have some halftime stats coming up. We want to hear a little word from the Tri-County Bank, and a reminder, if you're running an agribusiness, it is hard work, and at the Tri-County Bank, we are here to lend a hand. With local financing that's customized to your needs, your operation can continue to grow. Work with the team of ag lenders who have deep roots in the community, because we aren't just lenders, we're neighbors. Stop by the Tri-County Bank, Stuart Atkins, Ambassador O'Neill, or visit tricountybank.com to get started. Member FDIC. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more in a moment.
Scott Rizicka here with Soother Feed. My cell phone number is 402-358-2083. Give me a call. Let me help develop a program that fits your Sand Hills area farmer ranch. 2 states, many locations. We deliver. And as always, consultation and building a program is free. Give me a call at 402-358-2083.
Insurance is confusing. Make the options clear. Stop into one of the North Central Insurance Agency locations, 220 North Main Street in Ainsworth or 506 West Highway 20 in Atkinson. Talk to the professionals, and they will help guide you to the perfect policy for you and everything in your life.
Providing a pulse in Ainsworth and the surrounding area, the Brown County Hospital ensures our rural area stays healthy by offering emergency services, primary care services, and physician services right here at home. The Brown County Hospital, quality in community health care.
Turn your equipment into cash with Big Iron. Hi, I'm Logan Leonard, your area Big Iron sales rep, providing solid support for selling your ag, construction, and transportation equipment. No hassle, no reserves, no hidden fees, no freight cost. Call me today at 402-925-8184.
Get the lawn you've always dreamed of with K-Lawn. Daniel and Matt will make sure your lawn gets exactly the treatments it needs, exactly when it needs them, all season long. Having a beautiful lawn is easy and affordable with K-Lawn of Bassett, 402-684-3557.
Well, Shane, let's take a look at some of the stats here for us unofficially. I don't believe I have Dolan Pospischel. Did he throw an incomplete pass? I don't have it wrote down here if he did.
Not that I remember.
Other than that, then I have him 5 of 5 for 62 yards, including a 13-yard touchdown strike to Wyatt Pruitt. Then on the running side of things here, I have for Dolan Pospischel, he has carried the ball here. It looks like unofficially 8 times for 45 yards and a TD. And for Troy Reynolds, he's carried the ball 13 times for a 104 yards and a touchdown. And it looks like that is going to be 21 carries for 149 yards on the ground. And again, they get 5 passes for 62 yards. So that for them is going to be just over 200 yards of offense here tonight. Also, we do have, don't want to forget also Gavin Pruitt. Sorry, missed him. Shane, he has 3 carries for 8 yards. And then Wyatt Pruitt, Gavin has 3 carries, 8 yards. And then Gavin has 2 carries for 13 yards. Don't want to forget those guys. About forgot them as I look down at my stat sheet here. So for them, that's going to be 26 carries now. And that's going to be for 170 yards on the ground. They're passing. They have 2 catches for Wyatt Pruitt. He has 2 catches for 53 yards and a 13-yard touchdown. Gavin Pruitt unofficially 2 catches, 6 yards, and Wyrick has a catch for 3 yards for the North Central Knights. Just 2 penalties on North Central, one a 5-yard defensive face mask and one a 10-yard holding penalty. For the Ainsworth Bulldogs, unofficially, I have Caleb Allen throwing the ball. 7 of 8 completions, 7 for 8 for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns, both to Tragan McNally. McNally has caught 5 passes for 41 yards and those 2 touchdowns. They get a 35-yarder caught by Morgan Kinney and a 5-yarder for Ethan Furno. On the ground, Ainsworth will have Caleb Allen carrying the ball 12 times for 54 yards. Morgan Kinney unofficially carrying the ball 6 times for 46 yards. Carter Nelson 1 for 13 yards, and Blumenstock 2 carries for 10 yards. So for the Bulldogs, 21 carries, and it looks like they're going to have 123 yards on the ground and 81 through the air. So that's going to take them over 200 yards of offense. Basically, if you pencil everything out, yardage-wise, it's going to be about the same. Ainsworth did have 3 holding penalties for 30 yards in the first half. So that's what we have in our halftime report, brought to you by the Tri-County Bank. We'll come back, take a look at some scores, and Shane Kinnick will have some keys to the second half for both teams when we return.
Making car shopping fun again. Whether you're in the market for brand new or pre-owned, shop the great selection at William Crotter Company, where service is a family tradition. See them at 305 West Douglas in O'Neill, or you can find them on Facebook and CrotterAuto.com.
Stand solid with proven genetics from Barstow Angus of Springview. Each year in the early spring, Barstow Angus offers to beef producers throughout the region outstanding Angus bulls, raised and fed to ensure structure and breeding soundness. Barstow Angus of Springview.
From concept to completion, Halleck Construction, Scott Halleck, specializes in steel buildings, custom-built homes, additions, kitchens and bathrooms, drywall, window replacement, siding, and more. When it's time for improvements, call on Halleck Construction of Springview. Stretch your hay supply with Brad Fox Grinding. Grinding hay is one of the most efficient ways to feed hay or other forages to livestock. Brad Fox provides on-site forage and grain grinding service to those who wish to make the most efficient, economical use of their available feedstuffs. Call Brad Fox today to schedule a time to stop and grind. For reliable, dependable hay grinding service, call on Brad Fox Grinding of O'Neill. Phone 402-340-4038.
Madison's Great Western serves all of your fertilizer, fuel, and propane needs. Give them a call or stop by their office. West of Ainsworth, visit with Bob Maxwell. You'll find Madison's Great Western makes your fertilizer and fuel needs their #1 priority.
Rangeland Rehab is your first choice for exceptional care. Physical therapist Brian Doak is trained to evaluate and treat a wide range of conditions. Call Rangeland Rehab, Main Street, Ainsworth at 402-387-1600, accepting most insurance carriers.
Well, it's time now to take a look at some of those scores from around our area that we know of. We just have a couple. We got in Neely Oakdale was leading West Hope 44-6 at the half, and we got a new update. What to say? Anselmo Myrna now leads at the half 28-14 over Burwell. 28-14, Anselmo Myrna leads Burwell now at the half. Wow, Shane, that was kind of a surprise, but you know what? I knew that they could play. Anselmo Myrna came in here, and they were a very underrated team, and I knew they could play. Arcadia Loop City the same way, but Arcadia Loop City got it handed to them from Burwell the other night. Wow, that's crazy.
That's why you play the game, Cody.
Yep, exactly. Now let's get ready to take a look at some keys of the second half. Brought to you by Ainsworth Motors. Put the rubber to the road with Ainsworth Motors, where you can get the lowest price on tires guaranteed. The Tire Event Sale Blast is on. They'll beat any written offer on identical tires by 10%. If you're on the search for great vehicle, make sure to check out the inventory at your Best and West Ford store, East Highway 20, Ainsworth, or at ainsworthmotors.com. Come see why the difference is the dealer. First of all, let's go ahead and take a look at it for the visiting team, North Central Knights. What do you think they need to do? Keys to the second half here, Shane.
You know, Cody, they're really playing a real well-rounded game. The thing I'd probably say is on defense, don't let your Morgan Kinneys get out of your sight. Don't let him get 3 yards on you. You know, cover your holes. They're getting through the hole on the line sometimes, gaining some yards there. They got to be ready for the pass from Ainsworth. Ainsworth's throwing a few balls out there. Ainsworth has a lot of weapons, and you got to be ready to cover all of them.
And I think offensively for them, just pound Troy Reynolds, Troy Reynolds, pound Troy Reynolds. Just sit him as he's been able to run the ball very nicely here tonight. And now for the Ainsworth Bulldogs.
First of all, lay off the penalties. They've had, I think, 3 holding calls here in the first half. They haven't been penalized as much as what I've seen them, but there's still some that they can clean up, and they're going to have to be able to get a guy on Troy Reynolds and knock him to the ground.
Yeah, and on defense, I think they need to get a defensive front push, basically, as we're talking keys in the second half. Don't get hooked on the ends. North Central doing a great job of pushing you in. If they want to go out, pushing you out, you just got to make sure you get a front push and push the guys there. Anything else, Shane?
Get some offensive line has got to toughen up out there, Cody. Get your quarterback some time. Do the job that you need to do to get your running backs through the middle or around the corners. But first and foremost, you got to be able to hold your blocks there.
Well, again, those are our keys to the second half for both North Central and for the Ainsworth Bulldogs. Here at the half, it is Ainsworth and North Central tied at 22 apiece. We still have 3 minutes left on the warm-up clock, so we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with more in just a moment. Did just get a score update again. It is Anselmo Myrna at the half leading Burwell 28-14.
Count on your New Holland dealer, Sandhill Equipment of Bassett, to answer all of your farm equipment needs. They pride themselves on a hard-earned reputation for fair prices and unparalleled service. Visit them online at sandhilleq.com.
Don't overload your brain circuits trying to find a qualified electrician. Make one call to Painter Electric, Randy Painter in Springview. Professional, affordable, experienced, and he is local. Phone 402-497-2086.
You can come to West Holt Medical Services for health care for your whole family. With a primary care clinic open 5 days a week, visiting specialists nearly every day, and a top-notch therapy and rehab facility, we have you covered for whatever comes up. 402-925-2811.
Get your game on at Palmer Embroidery and Boutique. You can get your Bulldog gear here. Not just for students, we have all fans covered, including parents and grandparents. Bulldog Pride? It's kind of a really big deal at your locally owned hometown boutique on Main Street in Ainsworth.
Well, we're glad to have you along wherever you're listening here on KBRB, AM 1400, 106.3 FM, FM 92.7 has the West Holt Neely Oakdale game. We're also on our website at kbrb.net. Shane Kennett, glad to have you along as this is a dandy of a ball game against two teams. Of course, back when I was in high school, 30 years ago, it was Ainsworth that would take on Rock County, and of course we did not play Springview, but now Springview and North Central Springview and Bassett have combined, and I was just looking at the officials. They're going to wave off the 3-minute warm-up period. They say reset the clock already.
We got two teams ready to play.
Yeah, they
They're
do.
standing out there 2 minutes in the
But
warm-up.
again, it's what's supposed to happen. 12-minute, the halftime plus the 3. So it is what it is. We play on, and it will be Ainsworth to kick it away, and it'll be North Central Knights ready to return this one as both Pruitts back there. Gavin on the right side. Gavin on the left side. Wyatt on the right side. And Ainsworth get ready to kick this way. Carter Nelson will get ready to kick it away for the Ainsworth Bulldogs. And it's going to be a little squib kick, and it's going to be down at about the 28.5-yard line. And that looks like by Kotzer.
Kotzer grabbing hold of that bouncer coming through there.
And that'll be North Central starting with good field position here to start this second half. Boy, what a beautiful night now that, of course, we get up to that 80-degree temperature. And then as it goes down, we're looking at getting down into the 50s. And right now it is 68 degrees outside. Thanks, Shane. You have everything available for me.
I know, and the wind is blowing 6 miles an hour.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful night. It looks like out of the south. This will be Wyatt Pruitt split to the left side. Gavin to the right. Pistol formation for Pospish. He'll send a man in motion. It is Pruitt. And they're going to hand this one off to Reynolds. He'll go up to the middle. He'll make one guy miss, but then finished off by Cash Reynolds after about a 3 or 4 yard gain.
Cash Reynolds and some Owen Blumenstock there.
So again, 104 yards in the first half for Troy Reynolds. And he'll pick up 4 yards there. That'll take him up to 108 yards in the ball game. It'll bring up a second down and 6 for the North Central Knights from the Ainsworth 33-yard line. Pospish hands this one off to Reynolds again, and this time Ainsworth will eat him up. Blumenstock, Owen back, or not Owen, but Riggin back there, and who else? Cash Reynolds. Cash leads the team, averaging 11 tackles per game, and that is going to be a loss of a yard.
That was a good job by the Bulldogs getting through there and hitting Reynolds.
I was reading Coach Ritchie's mind. Troy Reynolds pound him up the middle, and boy, Ainsworth has stopped it both times. This time again to Troy Reynolds, and he's going to be tackled once again. So again, I don't know how I was able to read the mind of the Rock and Coach Ryan Ritchie. However it is, the Bulldogs made a stop.
Owen Blumenstock that time from the backside bringing him down.
Fourth and about 4 yards, so we're going to give him about 4 yards on the carry there.
North Central looks to go for it here.
And it will be a Pooch Punt. And it's going to hit about the 22.5-yard line and bounce out of bounds. We had a great view there.
Yeah, that one bounced right at us.
And the official was able to get right down there exactly where we saw that. Well, the defense for North Central stopped Ainsworth on the first possession of the ball game. Ainsworth defense will stop North Central on the first possession of the second half here, and it'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. A defense stop. Good job. We talked about the offense or the defensive line having to get the pressure in there, and boy, did they do so.
They did, and North Central did exactly what you told them to do, to pound the ball with Reynolds.
So don't do anything I say coaching-wise. Ball's loose, and Ainsworth's just going to have to get on top of it as Allen was trying to get to it, and he'll lose what looks to be about 4 yards, maybe 5 yards.
Loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
Yeah, they're going to say loss of 3. Yeah, glad to have you along. Listen wherever you're at. We try to bring the game the best we can for you. I only get lost once or twice every minute.
Typically. Morgan Kinney runs a play in.
He'll split out to the left side with Carter Nelson. To the right will be McNally and Furno. Allen going to look to go on a quarterback keeper. He had to because the blitz is there. He breaks through the defensive backfield. He will not get touched right now. Here comes Pospish. Can he catch him? He will not. And Caleb Allen will go in from 58 yards. Actually, he was back there behind he's at the 22-yard line. Yeah, so 58 yards for Caleb Allen.
He had a whole lot of Pospish right on his heels. And there was somebody for the Bulldogs that almost, they ended up tippy-toeing up and over before they got a block in the back on that return.
It was a smart play by Carter Nelson. He was going to try throwing a block, but he didn't want to get the block in the back, and his quarterback, Allen, who went from the Ainsworth 22 to the end zone in about 10 seconds, and the blitz was on. Wyatt Pruitt nearly got in there. And now, with 9:50 to go here in this third quarter, Ainsworth has regained the lead 28-22. And a 2-point try coming up. Allen going to roll out the pass, trying to get it to Furno, and Furno didn't fight through the defense, looking for the pass interference call, and it's incomplete. Great coverage by Kotzer again there.
It was. Furno still whining he wants a flag, but you got to play.
You have to fight through that. And with 9:50 to go in the third quarter, 28-22 Ainsworth.
Maintain and enhance a beautiful lawn with Paulson's Lawn Service of Ainsworth. Jerry and Norma Paulson. Mowing, lawn cleanup, power raking, aerating, fertilizing, and spraying. They provide free estimates, references gladly given. Paulson's Lawn Service of Ainsworth.
William Crotter Lumber Company of Ainsworth, Bassett, Stewart, Atkinson, O'Neill, Spencer, and Gregory supply all of your building needs, from the tiniest finishing nail to truckloads of lumber. William Crotter Company, where service is a family tradition.
Well, Ainsworth trying to make a statement there, Shane, after 58-yard run by Caleb Allen, and Ainsworth has regained the lead here, Shane.
What a way to start out the second half. If you're a Bulldog fan, you stop the North Central Knights on their first possession, and Caleb Allen sneaks away for a 58-yard TD run.
And here comes a kick from Carter Nelson. This one, he gets all of it, and this one will go into the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
I kicked one that far one time.
From the 3?
Yep, pulled my hammy.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Didn't walk straight for 2 weeks.
At least you didn't punt it backwards. 9:50 to go here in the third quarter. Now North Central have to regroup and try to answer right back. Shane, again, those 2-point tries in 8-man football are really precious.
They are very important.
And it's 28-22 Ainsworth. And Back to passes. Pospisil has Pruitt open, and that's going to be the first incomplete pass thrown by Dolan Pospisil, just underthrown.
Pospisil was wanting to come to his left. He had 3 guys on this side, but good coverage by Ainsworth. He actually tucked the ball and started to run, but then he saw a guy open over there to his right.
What a back and forth. This is like a heavyweight fight out there. These two teams just throwing punches and each one just coming right back. Bring up a second down and 10. North Central is going to put Otten split out to the left side, trips to the right. They've ran and they've passed from this thing. They'll put in motion Pruitt. They're going to go with the backwards pass into the backfield to Reynolds, and he's going to be ate up after about a 2-yard, maybe 3-yard gain. Great defense there by the Bulldogs.
Reagan Blumenstock coming in. Had some Cash Reynolds help with him.
Looks like about a 3-yard pass and catch. And that for Reynolds is going to be his, for Troy Reynolds of North Central, his first catch of the ball game. Boy, gotta love that.
You betcha.
28-22. Here comes quarterback with the keeper on the option keeper, and it's going to be Pospisil, met by a host of Bulldogs, including Owen Blumenstock.
The first one there was Caleb Allen. He sniffed that one out like an old bloodhound.
And that is going to be no gain for Dolan Pospisil. And once again, another 4th down here for North Central. Do they try a fake, though? Last time they did a little pooch punt. They only need 6 yards, but they're on the Ainsworth 18-yard line. Pospisil looks. He will punt this one. A good punt. This one into Ainsworth territory. He takes a big North Central bounce from the 28-yard line all the way down to the 19, maybe the 18-yard line. Great punt from the 18 of North Central down to the 13.5-yard line.
That was a great punt by the quarterback/punter Pospisil.
That is going to be a 49-yard punt for Dolan Pospisil. That'll put Ainsworth back at their own 13.5-yard line, and the first time that Ainsworth will have a chance to go up by 2 touchdowns here tonight.
And that one, Cody, what'd you say, 49-yard punt?
Yes.
About the last 15 of it were great rolls for
Ainsworth
the Knights.
Put Reagan Blumenstock in the I formation. They're going to hand it off to him. Gets a great block by Cash Reynolds. Blumenstock has the ball ripped out of his hands. Was he down? Nope. What a great play by number 4, Gavin Pruitt. Just ripped it right out of his hands. Owen Blumenstock not able to hold on to the ball. Turnover, Bulldogs.
And that was a great run,
They have done that all night long, tried ripping it out of his hands, and they do it, and it's a turnover on the Bulldogs.
North Central going to get the ball here at the 23-yard line.
Great defense.
Just a great heads-up play by Gavin.
Yeah, it would have been a first
Pruitt.
down for the Dogs, but a great defensive play by Gavin Pruitt. Pospisil and the Knights have some more life here. He's got all the time in the world to throw it, and he'll tuck and run. Now he'll be brought down about the, looks like the 17.5-yard line.
Trigan McNally making the tackle.
Cole Swanson in there wreaking some havoc out there. How about that? It's going to be out there. Yeah, they need to get to about the 12-yard line, 12.5, and the ball sitting about the 17-yard line. Yeah, 5-yard carry for Pospisil. Boy, what a great defensive play there. I believe that was again by Pruitt. And this one can be handed off, and a nice play by Cash Reynolds, and who else? Number 1, Ethan Furno.
That one's going to go for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they can bring up now a 3rd down and 7. Who was on the carry there?
I believe that was Reynolds.
Okay, that's going to take him down to 110 yards on the ground. And that's going to be on 17 carries. 3rd down here, but this is 4-down territory no matter what here. Trip split to the left. Solo to the right. In motion is Wyatt Pruitt. Quarterback going to go with the little screen pass out to Reynolds. Great job. Who was that again? Just going through the defense again. That was Owen Blumenstock. And that one looks, whoa, they're going to give him a couple. No, they're going to lose a yard there. I thought for a second where they marked it, they're going to give him a couple. But he is going to lose a yard there.
How about that play by Blumenstock there, coming through there, coming around the back again for a freshman. Great heads-up football play.
Now 4th down and 8. They need all of the 12 from the 20.5-yard line. Do the North Central Knights on a 4th down. Big, big play. Dolan Pospisil getting the play call from Coach John Freese here. And he'll run it in here. And it looks like Maybe a timeout. No, what are they going to do? Yep, they're going to call a timeout. So with 6:26 to go here in the third quarter, North Central Knights trying to capitalize on a fumble recovery in the Ainsworth side of the field. And with 6:26 to go here in the third quarter, it's 28-22, Ainsworth leading North Central.
When you need expert electrical service, call on Travis Electric of Ainsworth. Travis Electric provides installation, repair, rewiring, maintenance, and upgrades for residential, commercial, farm, and ranch applications. Timely, reliable, professional, and courteous service, Travis Electric at 402-382-3280.
Tradition runs deep at the fifth-generation Smith Angus Ranch. Kent and Cameron are dedicated to providing top-quality genetics to maximize their customers' profitability. Annual bull sale at the ranch south of Bassett, the fourth Friday of March. Check out their website at smithangus.com.
Big fourth down play coming up here for the North Central Knights here. Dolan Pospischel. He'll go back to pass. He's getting a little bit of a blitz. And right there is Pruitt for the touchdown. He gets past the Ainsworth Bulldogs. Tragan McNally on a fourth down and 21. Or actually fourth down and 8. But from the 21, they get a 21-yard touchdown pass. And Pruitt now has 2 touchdown receptions, and that one will give him his 13th touchdown reception of the year. Great play call.
Here we are, 6:20 to go in the third quarter, tied up, pending this 2-point conversion.
Second touchdown pass thrown to Pruitt. Long time getting this play in here. Wyatt will split to the left side here. That was Wyatt Pruitt grabbing it. Quarterback going to look to pass again. Going to go into the middle, and it's going to be blocked. Knocked down by Cole Swanson, a freshman intended target, Gavin Pruitt.
And Gavin Pruitt looked wide open there going in, and Cole Swanson making one heck of a football play, getting over there to bat that ball away.
6:20 to go in the ball game, in the third quarter, 28-28.
Go ahead and improve with Tim's Construction of Ainsworth. Additions, kitchens, bathrooms, roofing, drywall, window replacement, siding, even custom-built homes start to finish. Call Tim's Construction of Ainsworth for a free, no-obligation quote at 402-760-0162.
No overpriced lawn services, no headaches. Call on Steck Lawn Care in Ainsworth. Grant Steck offers mowing services, landscaping, seasonal cleanup, and more. You can even reserve your mow day and rate for next season now. Call or text 402-760-1808.
Well, Shane, again, answering right back was North Central. Ainsworth stopped him, and then a fumble by the young sophomore, and the Knights make them pay. And here comes Eddie Reynolds to kick this one. See if Ainsworth puts little wheels underneath this one. Caleb Allen bobbles it at the 16. He's trying to, he's got a big wall. He's going to cut it up the middle, and he's going to be gone. Any flags? Oh, there's a flag. There's 2 flags right here at the 25-yard line.
I didn't see it. I got a pretty good idea what it is.
And they turned around, looked at the coach to see what it was. I was watching, but 2 flags were there. Again, we get to watch it. And the official said he actually pushed him out of the way. That negates another touchdown by the Bulldogs. Boy, they have been penalized here tonight a bunch.
Penalties and the Bulldogs just kind of go hand in hand.
I was sitting there, Blumenstock was just sitting there waiting. He didn't want to touch anybody, and then somehow somebody that I didn't see, I was watching Blumenstock because he was the one out here on a guy out here, and I didn't see, of course, anything. But, again, the flag fly because there is a penalty.
That's going to back the Bulldogs up to the right at the 15-yard line.
Another 10, so that negates a touchdown again. Again, Shane, you can come on over. Pop Coca-Cola with me after the game. We'll watch a replay.
Well, I might just do that.
Put the TV out on the deck, throw the fire on. Just you and I are invited. And now North Central, again, getting another big break after a fumble, recovering a touchdown. Now getting a big break on the kickoff return. Caleb Allen with the run, and he's going to be brought down right about the line of scrimmage over there. Can't see who that is over there.
55.
There you
that
go.
is Stetson Kaufman. Big kid, 252 pounds, 6'3", senior out there.
Second down, we'll call it 9. He did give him 1 yard there. Third quarter here, Allen back to pass. Looking to go wide open is going to be McNally. If he catches it, and he drops it. Allen overshot him. Nobody would have ever caught him. Nobody was within 15 yards on him on the hook and go.
McNally again laying himself out there to try and make that catch and just off his fingertips.
He about had it, but if that was a throw like Caleb normally throws, he wouldn't even had to dive, and he would have went in for the touchdown. What a great play call. And third time, 3 plays in a row now, basically. North Central survived there. And now 28-28 with 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. Clock stopped.
See what Ainsworth draws up here.
And they're going to send Carter out to the left.
You got Furno and McNally out to the right.
Allen looking, going to throw into traffic, nearly picked off. Boy, into triple coverage. Wow, dangerous pass, especially on third down. Now punting situation for the Bulldogs.
That was triple coverage. Oh, my goodness.
I think Allen might have been just frustrated enough at himself on the last one he missed. He wanted to thread that one through the needle.
And he nearly did, but it was nearly picked off as well. Tate Miller had the last chance at it, and he balled it a couple times before it fell to the ground.
So incomplete pass for the Bulldogs. Allen will get this one away just before Eddie Reynolds nearly got to it and makes Allen really shank that one up. Boom, not very far at all. This is going to be in Ainsworth territory at the 34-yard line. Eddie Reynolds getting in there, making that punt go a little bit quicker than Allen wanted to.
Yeah, Cody, and that one, like you said, kind of shanked off. Going to be a short field for the North Central Knights here, see if they can capitalize on what basically comes down to that penalty on the kickoff return that went for a touchdown but got called back, and then Bulldogs go 3 and out.
And now see if they can get back-to-back touchdowns. They did so in the second quarter. And this is Pospischel back to pass, waiting for a man to get open. He has all the time in the world with no holding penalties called. He's going to jump out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. The reason why there's no holding penalties, it was a great job by the offensive line to kind of shuck the Ainsworth Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs didn't want him to run the ball, so they were not engaging.
Yeah,
great job by the offensive line for North Central.
The line just kind of giving some shoves and not, just a picture-perfect play there.
And it will be a pickup of only 1 yard for Dolan. He now looks like he has unofficially 51 yards on the ground. Put a man in motion, going to hand this off on the trap play to Troy Reynolds. And Reynolds to Reynolds. Cash Reynolds is saying, feed me. And that's going to be a loss of 3. And now instead of 3rd down and 9, it's going to go to 3rd down and 12, Shane.
It is. Ainsworth doing a good job keeping track of Reynolds here in this half.
3rd down and 9, but again, the pass plays have been there. Now you have Wyatt Pruitt out here split to left with McNally on him, about 10 yards deep from him. See if Ainsworth gets any power blitzing. Here comes the Bulldog. There's a flag, and here's going to go up route and out of play. And will this be a holding penalty after we just talked about how great of the offensive line did for the North Central Knights on the last play?
It is going to be a hold.
So
Ainsworth will decline
it, bring up a 4th down. So instead of going with a 3rd down and about 22, they're going to go ahead and go 4th down and 12. Okay. Ainsworth needs a big stop here. Only 12 instead of 22 needed. Ainsworth trying to, they will do with a Pooch Punt. This one may pin Ainsworth really deep. Good punt by Pospischel down at the 5.
Down on the 5-yard line with Bulldogs.
Pospischel lines in there like he's in just a shotgun formation, and then his line gives him enough time that he can get that punt away. And he's placed him pretty well tonight.
Both defenses have really stepped up big when the offensives gave up some big, chances. And now Ainsworth will try to go 75 yards to regain the lead here as they have it 1st and 10 on their own 5-yard line. North Central looking for maybe a safety or a big stop here as Ainsworth goes tight on the right side with Morgan Kinney, the I-back. Twins to left for the Bulldogs. Fumble by Morgan Kinney again, and I believe North Central got on it. Kinney did not have the ball at all on his hip. That's going to be a fumble by Morgan Kinney, and that's going to be Wyatt Pruitt coming out of there, and another shot in the foot for the Bulldogs.
That's 5-yard line. North Central Knights are going to take the ball over here.
Bulldogs kickoff return negated by a block in the back, a fumble, punt that only goes 15 yards, and another fumble. And now it is first down and goal. North Central trying to take the lead here with 4:11 to go in the third quarter. They'll go with the I formation as Pospish is going to go underneath center. About 8 yards behind him is Reynolds. They're going to go with the option play, the right side, and Pospish will go in untouched on that outside. And again, another costly turnover for the Bulldogs. That is 2 fumbles in this third quarter, and Pospish has run in 2 touchdowns on both turnovers on the Bulldogs, and a 2-point try up and coming. Big swings. Bet your seniors out there are going to start knocking some heads of the youngsters out there and tell them, let's play some football.
Ainsworth doing about everything they can to shoot themselves in the foot here in this third quarter.
4:07 to go. Back-to-back touchdowns now for the Knights. Pospish right up the middle, untouched. And that is going to take it to 4:07 in the third quarter with North Central leading now 36-28 on our Tri-County Bank scoreboard.
Rural health care from Rural Roots. Better health care for your family from clinical, obstetrical, emergency room to home care. Greater Sand Hills Family Health Care with convenient locations in Bassett, Stewart, and Atkinson.
Concrete is the cornerstone of many building projects. Stewart Concrete, with locations in Atkinson, Stewart, and Valentine, can mix cement and water with all the ingredients to make the right concrete for the job. This mud's for you. From Stewart Concrete, serving you from Stewart, Atkinson, and Valentine. Call 402-924-3644.
West Plains Bank of Ainsworth and Springview values each customer. They strive to offer you the financial products and services to help you accomplish your life's goals. West Plains Bank, Ainsworth and Springview, member FDIC.
36-28, 4:07 to go in the third quarter. Shane, as quickly as that first half went, we've been stuck in this third quarter for a long time.
We have, Cody, and I think it probably feels really long for everybody in red out there on the field.
And here comes the kick. Ainsworth will get it to McNally at the 10, waiting for his blocking, 15, 20, waiting for some more blocking, and he'll run out of bounds at about the 33, 34-yard line.
And that is...
Looks like number 81.
I got Wyatt Pruitt taking him out. Eddie Reynolds right there helping.
On the tackle. Number 27, Jackson Halleck in there too.
All right, first down for the Bulldogs. See if they can hang on to the ball here.
The ball is on the 32-yard line.
Andrew's going to go with twin split to the right. Allen going to hand this one off to Blumenstock. He'll secure the ball, bring it. He'll be brought down by a host of Knights at around the, looks like maybe 35-yard line.
Stetson Kaufman was the one that held him up, but then Tate Miller came in there and brought him down.
So it's going to bring up a second down and 7 here for the Ainsworth Bulldogs. As Blumenstock now with that carry. He had a 9-yard carry earlier, then fumbled it, and now he has another 3-yard carry here. He's got 4 carries for 22 yards. Ainsworth low snap. Allen rolling out, looking on the go. He's going to throw it up for grabs for Carter Nelson. And Carter trying to make an exceptional grab, but he can't. Great defense by Dolan Pospischel.
It was, Cody. Dolan was all over the place there, just trying to keep that ball out of Nelson's hands.
And now to bring up a third down and 7 now for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 7.
Carter still kind of gingerly carrying that left arm. 3rd down and 7 for the Dogs. Trying to answer back as North Central has scored back-to-back on the Dogs after some great defensive plays, creating some fumbles. Formation. Allen picks the ball up off the ground. He'll throw this one in the middle. Oh. Wasn't for sure who it was intended for, but it goes incomplete. But 2 guys in the area, neither one of them went diving after it, and it's incomplete.
That's going to bring up 4th and long here for the Bulldogs.
Allen will punt. Going to have to find some guys open. High snap, punt away. This is a good high punt. This one going to get down around the 10, down into the 5, and it's going to be down about the 5.5-yard line. Good punt for Caleb Allen. Trying to get some defensive position. But right now, Shane, as I look out there, Ainsworth offense looks like they are tired as they have just not been able to get that ball moving forward. And with 3:04 to go here in the final period, they need a big stop as North Central looking to get their third consecutive touchdown on the Bulldogs after Ainsworth took a 28-22 lead.
Now, Ainsworth trails 28-36 as North Central's just kind of dominated this third quarter here.
Yes, they have. Ainsworth scored the first touchdown of the third quarter to take the lead 28-22 at 9:50 to go, and then back-to-back touchdowns for North Central. And they're trying to get Ainsworth to jump off sides. They did not. Going to hand it to Gavin Pruitt, who is going to try carrying a few guys, and a host of guys going to bring him down about the 6 or 7 yard line.
Owen Bloom, Stock, and Cash Reynolds there bringing him down.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get 3 yards on the carry. Let's see. Gavin now 4 carries for 11 yards unofficially. Clock down to 2.5 to go. This quarter has lasted already upwards of 40 minutes, it seems like, Shane. And we haven't started early. The officials said started early with the minute 22 on the warm-up clock yet. Man in motion is Pruitt. Going to go with an option play out to the left side. Reynolds looking for some rim. Ball's loose. Who's got it? The officials don't stop the clock. It is North Central. Boy, up high. Somebody hit Troy Reynolds up high. He lost the ball and recovered by who, Shane?
Troy Reynolds.
Troy Reynolds got it back after about a 2-yard pickup. He has now 109 yards. He was up to 112 at one point. He has now carried the ball 19 times unofficially for 109 yards. And a 3rd down and 5. Boy, you can't take anything away from the Ainsworth defense. They've showed up here in the third quarter. It's just they found themselves in some short field on the defensive side here.
They have, Cody.
Wyatt Pruitt, the dangerous receiver for North Central, split to left with Troy Reynolds also. Twins also to the right. See if Ainsworth brings the blitz. Quarterback keeper, and they miss him. On the outside, and Dole Poshbushel will break it. And Caleb Allen to give him chase, and he is going to go in. No, he's going to get tackled by Caleb Allen.
Caleb brings him down about the 7-yard line.
I believe Owen Blumenstock came in, missed the initial tackle, and from the 10-yard line all the way down to the Ainsworth 6 or 7 yard line. Big play by the quarterback, Dolan Pospischel.
See Aiden Jackman running in. You know what I like seeing, Cody? That chain gang over there. Watch them guys run down the field.
That's right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 63 yards unofficially. And again, just trying to go up top on the quarterback and just not down low, and that costly for the Dogs. But you know what? Look what they're doing. They're bringing in a lot of youngsters out there. They got a lot of those freshmen in there trying to make some tackles out there. We see Gabe Allen, Carter Nelson, Ian Finley, Butch. They're all on the sidelines right now. Ainsworth has some youngsters out there. 1st and goal inside the West Plains Bank Zone, trying to answer. Again, here's Reynolds, and he is going to get brought down by Blumenstock, but not before he picks up 6 yards.
It's going to be 2nd and goal. Give him 5 yards. They put him down at the 2.
Let's see, 63 and 51. That is 114 yards for Dolan Pospischel now. And it is 2nd and goal from the 3 for the North Central Knights, trying to get 3 scores in a row. That's been the Achilles heel for the Dogs. And it is a quick snap to Pospischel. Right in from the 2-yard line, and good. Dolan Pospischel with another touchdown on another big play. Pospischel will get 63 yards, get him down to about the 7, and he'll get the last couple yards in. And now a 2-point try. 3 touchdowns in a row.
Ainsworth a dagger in their own side here in the third quarter with 2 fumbles. And 1 costly penalty.
But I test that, too, not being able to have some of your starters out on the field. 2-point run. This is going to be Reynolds 8 up back about the 7-yard line.
Reagan Blumenstock coming in there, hitting him from the backside and held him up until he had 2 more buddies come bring him down.
All right, our score with 33 seconds to go in the third, 42-28 North Central.
Whether to or from the ball game, call timeout at Scott's Place in Bassett for a tank of Conoco regular, super, or diesel fuel, spaces, loaded pizza, deli sandwiches, your favorite pop or beer. Scott's Place Conoco at the junction of Highway 20 and 183 has videos, Nebraska Lottery, and Powerball, too.
Scott Rizlichka here with Soother Feed. My cell phone number is 402-358-2083. Give me a call. Let me help develop a program that fits your Sandhills area farmer ranch. 2 states, many locations. We deliver. And as always, consultation and building a program is free. Give me a call at 402-358-2083.
Quality Construction, Posel Construction of Long Pine, a family-owned business specializing in all forms of general contracting. They're your local dealer for Pella Windows. That and just Posel. Call 402-273-2929.
Eddie Riddles to kick this one. Going to bounce into McNally's hands. He's at the 20, the 25. He's got some good blocking if he can get up there. His blocking was way ahead. His blocking left him. The blocks were out there about midfield, and he gets tackled about the 30-yard line.
I got Wyatt Pruitt and Chase Kotzer making the tackle there.
Yeah, great job on the tackle. They'll also see that on film, Shane. I can see that from up here. Just the guys out there blocking are just kind of basically thinking he's right behind him, and he's about 10 yards back there and just unable to get through one or two guys. Great job by those two defenders you just mentioned for North Central. 27 seconds go. Ainsworth trying to get out of the third quarter here, trying to maybe get a point here. They'll bring Carter Nelson back in on the tight end on the left side. Morgan Kenny on the left side looking for a hole. He's got a blocker. He's got about 8 yards up to about midfield.
And they're grabbing him and spinning him around. It's Stetson Kaufman.
Yeah, it looks like maybe they are going to give him 8 yards there. Going to bring up a second down. And 2. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Tri-County Bank score after 3 quarters of play. North Central 42, Ainsworth 28.
If you have a demand for concrete, call on Ainsworth Ready Mix to get your project started. Residential, commercial, or industrial concrete jobs, they're committed to providing quality product at an affordable price at Ainsworth Ready Mix. Proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
Terps Automotive, located on Main Street in Bassett, is a proud Napa Auto Parts dealer. Your Napa Auto Parts store is where you get the good stuff for all your vehicles, from repairs to accessories. Terps Automotive in Bassett.
Allen Monuments of Ainsworth offer permanent legacies that memorialize the passing of a loved one. The monument you choose can be customized to reflect the life of your departed one. Serving you with dignity, Allen Monuments of Ainsworth.
GNB's Market is your local affiliated food store in Bassett. They offer a complete line of grocery items, from fresh meats and produce to a great selection of canned and packaged foods. Make GNB's Market of Bassett your one-stop shop for all your grocery needs.
Well, Shane, we head to the fourth quarter, a hole for the Dogs after they had a 28-22 lead early third quarter. They now have to put some points up on the board, trailing 42-28, 12 minutes on the clock. Andrew's going to go to the quarterback, and he's going to be shy of the first down. Give him 1 yard. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
I know I saw Kaufman there along with Wyatt Pruitt.
Looks like 3rd down and 1.
It's a short one.
Yeah. Morgan Kinney has 7 carries, 54 yards. Caleb Allen unofficially now with 10 carries, 110 yards. North Central's opened the gates.
Looks like they're going to measure this one.
Okay. This might be the first measurement we've had all year, Shane.
It's the first one I've seen.
And I'm going to say they're going to be short by about the white line of the football. What are you thinking?
I think they might have it right there.
Okay. Husker Valley.
Whoever's right buys the Cokes tonight.
What's that?
Whoever's right buys the Coca-Cola tonight.
Usually does anyway, doesn't he? Whoever's right buys it? I'm right. I can see it from here as they stretch out. Well,
no, I said whoever was wrong.
Okay, well, it looks like you are buying the Coca-Cola.
Oh,
short by about that white stripe of the football, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and a couple inches. Glad to have you along here on KBRB Ainsworth, Nebraska.
Let's be. Ainsworth's going to lengthen that. I mean, it's literally 3rd and inches, and they go into shotgun.
You're going into shotgun and going to go with the pass. Going to throw it up in the air, and it's nearly picked up. And great defense from the offensive player. It was hit by Gavin Pruitt. It popped up in the air, and then Tragan McNally just kind of wrapped him up so he couldn't grab the ball. And now it's 4th down and inches for the Bulldogs.
See what they draw up here. Ainsworth needs to keep this possession.
Yeah. What is the call with 11:29 to go in this 4th period here?
It's just across midfield.
Ian Finley going to be the snapper, and they are going to go into shotgun formation here are the Dogs. And it looks like they're bringing the heat in North Central, and they're going to eat him up. Big stop, loss of 3 or 4. Ate him up.
Number 55, Stetson Kaufman.
They just
on 3rd inches and 4th inches, turnover on downs. That's defense right there, and the celebration for the North Central Knight coaches.
That is
big stop.
Give it to North Central there. They brought all 8 guys just right through the line. 8 up.
Ainsworth needed half of a Coke can to get in there for that first down, and you could see the linebacker was blitzing, and Troy Reynolds just came right through. And how about it now? A chance for North Central to get their 4th straight touchdown after Ainsworth took the lead of 28-22, and the momentum surely swung after a couple of fumbles by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Cody, North Central has all the momentum in the world right here, and that's a big deal in 8-man
I like this
football.
setup. North Central runs about 4 different plays off of this one. Wyatt Pruitt on the outside. He's going to be brought down by Landon Holloway after about 3 or 4 yard gain.
Number 7.
That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. Wyatt's been all over the field. He's got a couple touchdown receptions, and he also ran the ball 3 times now for 17 yards, keeping the Bulldog defense on their toes. Clock under 11 minutes to go in this final period as North Central is distancing themselves. Again, whoever loses this one basically takes themselves out of playoff contention. Troy Reynolds on the left side with the ball, and he is going to be close to that 1st down marker before he's finally brought down.
Looks like that's McNally over there that knocked him out of bounds.
Number 8. Reagan McNally, number 16, pass running.
And he is going to get just right at the 1st down marker.
First down.
So give him 6 yards there for Troy Reynolds. Reynolds now with 21 carries and 120 yards.
Until it's gone.
Now they're starting to just pound the ball, and I believe that's you probably won't see too much more trickery out of the North Central Knights, maybe a little screen pass, something like that, but just try to get that clock and continue to run that clock here. But again, with it stopped now, with Reynolds getting knocked out of bounds, they could go to the air. And this is Pospischel on the left side, and he is going to be brought down about from the 27 down to about the 24, 25-yard line.
And there's McNally. He was on the bottom of the pile. He was the first one to hit him. He did have some help.
2nd down and 7. So that's going to be unofficially 120 yards also now for the quarterback, Dolan Pospischel. And that for him is going to be 14 carries for 120 yards. One of those a 63-yarder, though, too. Otten going to be split to the right side. Trips to the left, stacked up. In motion is Wyatt Pruitt. And this one is going to be off to Pruitt. He slips down. He slipped trying to make a cut. He had a big hole that he saw, but he's going to lose maybe a yard or 2.
Yeah, that one, Cody, he saw exactly what he wanted to and tried making that cut and just slipped down to one knee, but too late. You're done in high school there.
Clock down and running to 9.5 to go as Carter Nelson looking to come in as Ethan Furno jogging out. Maybe he got dinged too. Boy, we're into the 7th game of the year. This is where you kind of expect some injuries, though, Shane.
We are almost over.
Yeah, next week will be the final regular season. Here comes Pospischel back to pass. He's got a man in his face. He's going to throw it to Pruitt. Great coverage by McNally. And that'll bring up a 4th down for the North Central Knights. That one will go incomplete.
4th and 9 for the Knights.
Bulldogs doing a good job. They're almost, it looks like they're almost trying to prevent Pospischel from trying to run. But that time, and I don't remember who it was on the far side that finally said, all right, enough's enough. I'm going to come around, and he got all over Pospisil
Right.
just as he was trying to throw it.
But have you noticed from the beginning of the season to now, and of course I'm sure there's probably some injuries, but we've seen some changes, and the freshmen and sophomores are beginning to step up a little bit here.
They are.
Because, you know, we don't
feel a
see
little more comfortable out there.
We don't see sophomore Carter in there. We don't see juniors and Jensen and Ian. And here comes a fourth down pass play. And this one going to go towards the end zone. And it is nearly a one-handed grab. A great defense again by Traegan McNally. Nearly bringing that in with the left hand was Wyatt Pruitt. If he would have brought that one in, we'd have signed him up to go play college football somewhere next week. Great defense, though, by McNally again.
McNally doing a good job out there tonight.
They had the speedster and the freshman Morgan Kinney on him, and he was unable to stop him. And ever since then, they put McNally on him, and they've been able to stop him. 42-28, turnover on downs. Ainsworth has 9:05 to go to try to get 2 quick touchdowns here. Allen goes back, bounce pass to Furno, incomplete.
Bounce passes don't work in this game.
2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
9:02 to go here, and a 2nd down and 10 for the Dogs. Have the last 4 passes from Dylan Pospisil that went incomplete.
After I know he went
5 for 5. Let's see, it was 8 for 8. Ainsworth now 2nd down and 10. Morgan Kinney was hit at the line of scrimmage, makes a guy miss, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage before Troy Reynolds comes over to try to really take him out.
Troy Reynolds, he's all over the place out there, Cody, and he's flying around, making good tackles, running the ball hard.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 as clock winds down to 8:35. Again, Ainsworth through the air. What do we have them for the Bulldogs unofficially? 81 yards unofficially through the air. Allen looking over the defense. Going to go back to pass. He has time. Now getting chased, and he's going to be 8 up. He rolled all the way out, had a chance to tuck it up, but he was looking downfield, and that's a sack, and that's a coverage sack. Allen had a chance to kind of stop, set his feet, kind of back towards the other end, but he runs almost towards the out-of-bounds line, and it's a coverage sack, Shane. Great job by the defensive.
Wyatt Pruitt chasing him down back there.
And now to bring up a 4th down and punting situation here for the Bulldogs. They can snap the ball, and they'd have too many men on the field for North Central. And before that happens, North Central will waste a timeout with 7:45 to go in the ball game. North Central 42, Ainsworth 28.
Frontier Diesel of Ainsworth is your best choice for diesel truck and big rig repairs. Bruce Dannett and crew provide long-lasting repair work that stands up to the demands placed on your heavy-duty equipment. Dependable service, repairs done right. Frontier Diesel of Ainsworth.
Three River Communications, serving Ainsworth and the surrounding area, with all your local and long-distance phone service, DSL Internet, and digital high-definition cable TV. Three River Communications, proud supporter of the Ainsworth Bulldogs.
Making car shopping fun again. Whether you're in the market for brand new or pre-owned, shop the great selection at William Crotter Company, where service is a family tradition. See them at 305 West Douglas in O'Neill, or you can find them on Facebook and CrotterAuto.com.
Oh, new score update at the end of 3 quarters, and Selma Myrna now leads Burwell 28-20 at the end of 3. And we have 7:45 to go in this one. Caleb Allen will get ready to punt this one from his own 3. They'll send Gavin Pruitt back. He has plenty of time, and he'll shank this one. Yeah, he's actually going to get to about midfield, but we know Caleb can hit that 40, 50-yard punt. That one, though, is only going to go for about 30, make that 25 yards there. And Ainsworth will go back on defense right about midfield. Should be. Now they're going to go to the Ainsworth 39-yard line.
Yep, right at the 39s where he's been camped out.
So, chance here for the North Central Knights to burn some more clock, possibly tack on another touchdown.
Over on the right wide out and put Furno in the backfield and send him deep.
I'm guessing North Central just going to try and drive right up the middle of this whole possession.
Going to go to Gavin Pruitt. He's going to be 8 up in there by Blumenstock, and Reynolds. and that is Cash Reynolds, who gets up limping a little bit.
There haven't been too many tackles tonight that we haven't said Blumenstock or Reynolds.
You know, that's one thing I wanted to point out, too, is Cash Reynolds plays about every play so far this year. We've seen him maybe towards the very end, 2-3 minutes of a ball game, but he's been in many plays this year. And for a linebacker, that's pretty handy. I mean, you look at North Central, they're dinged up a little bit on the other side there where they lost their backup quarterback and one of their starting receivers early on this year. Pospischel going to go with the option to the left. Give it to Reynolds, and he's going to be brought down about the 35, Troy. And then we have a late block. I don't know who just knocked one of the receivers for North Central, but no flag on the play. But it's going to be a 4-yard pickup.
Ethan Furno over there making the tackle. Tackled him forward. He probably had him stopped for about a 1 or 2 yard gain, but he tackled him forward, got him up to a 4-yard gain.
Well, Shane, when this one's not over yet, big things can come for Ainsworth, but if it is a loss, it's going to be one of those things that they look at, that they give up those 2 or 3 or 3 touchdowns in a series there and just find themselves trying to dig out of a hole after they had that lead. Happened against Neely Oakdale in a tight ball game. Pitch out to Reynolds, and Ainsworth unable to get him stopped. He's going to get a first down as Owen Blumenstock just takes out his own teammate who was wrapping him up, and that's going to be a pickup of about 10 yards and another first down for North Central. Good run there by Troy Reynolds.
Caleb Allen over there bringing him down.
But you got to love these youngsters like Regan Blumenstock just throwing his body everywhere, even though he took out his own teammate who got up late there. But, you've got some youngsters. We talked about Cole Swanson coming in, doing some good things. What do you got? Number 33 into the ball game for the Ainsworth Bulldogs. You mentioned him. Aiden Jackman's been in for most of the second half here. These youngsters are coming out. They're headhunting. They're doing a great job stopping the North Central Knights the best they can. Clock now down to 6 minutes. The 5-second count on. Going to hand this off to Gavin Pruitt, left side. He'll make a guy miss. He'll make Regan miss that time, and he'll get down and near that first down line again.
Speaking of Aiden Jackman, he's the one over there knocking him out of bounds.
Ethan Furno coming in and out of plays here for the Bulldogs, one of the juniors.
Number 33, Aiden Jackman on the tackle.
Ainsworth a young team. And they've just gotten better and better all year long, I think.
But you can see what they're kind of getting not the youngsters getting wore out, but you can just see some of the guys that are running in and out. It's not a sprint in there and be ready to get ready to go. It's kind of, boy, this has been a hard-fought battle, and it has been. Going to go with the handoff to Reynolds, and he is going to break through 5 guys. Now he's trying to get down in towards the 5-yard line and going to get him down about the 3-yard line. A tough run for 13 yards for another first down as he went through 5 guys.
Reagan Blumenstock was the 6th one that finally got him brought down, but you talk about a tough running kid. I don't know how many times I've said that tonight, but more than twice.
Yes, and that is going to be a first down and goal from the 4 down for North Central. Really put the nail in the coffin of the Bulldogs' chance at a possible playoff run. They were sitting in at number 36 tonight with the wind. Could have helped them out here. But North Central also needs a win tonight and a win next week as they were sitting in at number 39. And it looks like a timeout going to be called again by, I believe, maybe North Central. If it is, it'll be their final timeout, I do believe. 5:02 to go in the ballgame. North Central 42, Ainsworth 28.
When it comes to healthcare, the providers at the Ainsworth Family Clinic set a standard in quality that aims to exceed your expectations. Dr. Mel Campbell and nurse practitioners Michaela Ostick and Jennifer Schermeyer. Better never stops at the Ainsworth Family Clinic.
A profitable livestock operation depends on the health quality of your herd. Kippaha Vet Service, Dr. Angie Painter, Springview, specializes in reproduction ultrasound of cattle and horses. For health care of large and small animals, contact Dr. Angie Painter of Kippaha Vet Service, Springview, 402-497-3574.
5:02 to go here in this final period as the North Central Knights try to punch one in on a first down and goal. They're inside the West Plains bank zone of the Ainsworth Bulldogs. Dolan Pospischel Will he keep it or will he hand it off to Troy Reynolds? In motion is Gavin. They're going to pitch it out to the right side. Back there is Owen Blumenstock, and helping him is Landon Holloway, and they blew it dead, and Reynolds broke the tackles, and it was blown dead.
Oh, if you're Reynolds, Troy
and
Reynolds,
a timeout called
mad.
by Ainsworth. Good stop. And it's a stop and a loss of what, Shane? About 4?
It looks like it.
It's back to about the 7, a loss of 3. And a timeout Bulldogs. Let's keep this one here. I think, you know what, though? I really think the Bulldogs let go on the whistle there, on the whistle. But they had 3 guys there, and a good job by Owen Blumenstock getting there and getting him stopped.
I can't give enough credit to Owen Blumenstock, the freshman out there. 143 pounds, 5'11 freshman. And I don't know how many tackles he's either made or been in on tonight.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and put him as one of our first-class auto performers of the game.
Yeah, yep.
No doubt about it. He's done a great job on defense here tonight. As Troy Reynolds will lose 3 yards. That'll take him to 144 yards on 25 carries. Woo! What did I say? Pound it with Troy Reynolds. And they have 25 carries for the youngster.
Ainsworth actually in the second half has done a good job of stopping him.
Really stopped him. He had 104 yards at half on 13 carries. Dylan Pospischel going to look with the keep. And he's going to throw it down to the end zone. He's past the line of scrimmage by 6 yards. Yeah, I was going to say, he's at the 3-yard line. And that's going to be...
Yeah, just...
Hold everything.
Might have, should have just went ahead and kept that one.
They're getting together, what are they going to call it? Illegal forward pass is what it should be. Yeah, it is, illegal forward pass. Loss of down. So that will bring it up to 3rd down. And what? Goal from about the 10. They go from the line of scrimmage. Yeah, but it should go from the line of scrimmage. It should go from the line of scrimmage, I would think, because you can't pass it past the first down line and then mark it back 5 yards. But they did do it. They marked it from where the penalty was, so only a 4-yard penalty. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Whoa! Now what are we doing? There we go. I thought they were moving it forward. Now they got it. The only reason why I say that, Shane, is if you were down past the line of scrimmage, 15 yards, and threw a pass, you wouldn't bring it back 5 yards. You'd take it from the line of scrimmage. So that is now 3rd and goal from the 13. Ainsworth trying to get a stop with 4:44 to go here. What an exciting last quarter here. Going to hand this off. Troy Reynolds, he's bounced it out to the right side. He's trying to make guys miss. He is. Now he's going back the other way. He's got a wall over the other side, and he looks like he may go in all the way. What a great run. He went to the left, to the right, and all the way in as the Bulldogs were unable to stop him, and he'll go in from 13. He had to run 60 yards, Shane.
He started at the left hash mark, came to the right side of the field, then all the way back to the left side of the field and snuck it in right by the...
What a run.
Little orange stand thing, whatever you want to call it.
Tough for the Bulldogs as Ainsworth was unable. They were chasing him, and those angle pursuits just weren't able to corral him, and he'll go in for the first touchdown, Shane, of the 4th quarter.
It is 4:31 to go here in the game.
And a 13-yard TD run.
Makes it 48-28, pinning the 2-point conversion here.
Great run. He never quits, I tell you what. And this one is going to be a flag, and now Pospischel is just going to eat it up, and we'll see what it is. It looks like maybe it's on North Central because they're talking to the Ainsworth coach.
Jensen Williams was the one making the tackle on Pospischel. Going to be a false start.
Oh, false start. On the offense. Okay.
Going to be
declined. So that'll make it 48-28 North Central with 4:31 to go in the ball game. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Gary's Electric in Ainsworth specializes in farm and ranch wiring, whether it be new installation or service on existing electrical equipment. When you need an electrical job done and you want it done right, call Gary's Electric in Ainsworth.
For proven, dependable, efficient, and long-lasting diesel power units, visit with the friendly folks at Northern Plains Supply. They're your Isuzu dealer in this area. That's Northern Plains Supply of Bassett.
Lewis Nursery of Springview offers North Central Nebraska customers a wide variety of flowers and vegetables. Lewis Nursery, located along East Highway 183 in Springview. David appreciated your patronage this past season, and when it's time to plant your garden in the spring, remember Lewis Nursery of Springview.
Well, 26 unanswered points, Shane, and North Central has a lead of 20, 48-28. Still a lot of ball game left here, and a squib kick. Ainsworth is going to watch it go out of play at about the 35-yard line. Do they just go ahead and take it there? Back them up here, we'll see what the coaching staff decides. Yeah, it looks like a re-kick. So a re-kick coming up.
Back him up 5 yards. Kick it again.
I'd have blown 2 ACLs and MCL and had 2 sprained ankles by the time I ran what Troy Reynolds just did on that last play.
I blew half of that just watching.
So put this one back at the 25-yard line for Eddie Reynolds to kick this one away again. Ainsworth needs to get a good kick return here. Try to fight right back into this one. This one a little bit better kick, picked up by McNally at the 13. He's at the 20. He's at the 25, trying to find a gap, and he's lit up by the kicker, Eddie Reynolds, right at the 25-yard line.
What a great open field tackle by Eddie Reynolds out there, Cody.
At the 30-yard line. Boy, do they like throwing their bodies around. So here comes a first down to 10 for the Bulldogs on the 30. Nelson and Kinney split to the left. That means McNally and Furno going to be split to the right. Empty backfield for the quarterback in shotgun formation. Here is Allen looking. Going to throw a short pass to Kinney. Kinney going to break one tackle, and he's got some blocking. No.
Stepped out of bounds. I don't think so.
I don't think he did either.
I was watching pretty close.
At the 37-yard line, so that's going to go for 13. I was watching really, really good, too.
Nonetheless, going to be a good.
That's why the officials are out there, and we're up here at the Crow's Nest. 13 yards. And a first down for the Bulldogs. Well, I was watching that very, very closely. Shane, there's nobody in front of us to see that one. It's still a first down. Allen back to pass. Short passing. Had a guy wide open, and he had to throw it quicker than he wanted to, and when McNally turned around, he saw the ball behind him. But I do like that. There's a little bit shorter passes, Shane. Even though they eat up a little bit of the clock, they're getting some yardage here. And if you can get yourself out of bounds, you can save some timeouts.
And it does stop the clock on an incomplete pass.
Looks like Ian Finley, the center for the Dogs, so they're on their third center tonight. He'll snap it back. Here comes a screenplay. It nearly picked off. Who was that big dude in there? Number 21, that's going to be
Ryan Painter.
Ryan Painter. We haven't heard much about him, but he's been on that outside end doing a lot of blitzing. Nearly had that one picked off. That's going to be incomplete. Third down to 10. Bulldogs need the North Central 27-yard line for sure. If that ball is on the paint, they'll have a first down. They have it right now on the 37 of North Central Knights. 2-down territory for the Dogs. 4:10 to go. Here comes the blitz, and Allen is 8 up.
Got a whole lot of Wyatt Pruitt all over Allen right there.
They had looked like Carter Nelson at about an 8-yard pattern, and on the fly was McNally.
Going to be about an 8-yard loss here.
And it's going to bring up a second down and 18 from the Ainsworth 35. Big defensive stop once again for North Central. Boy, they've done that all in the second half. It's been all defense for them here.
They have fourth down and 18 up on the board.
Did I say 8? I apologize. Should be fourth down and 18. And for Ainsworth, Allen back to pass. Oh, here comes a deep pass, and it's incomplete.
Man alive. Landon Holloway just got lit up on the line. I bet he flew for 4 yards in the air.
Great pressure. 3:19 to go in the ballgame. Turnover on downs. It'll be North Central football.
First and 10.
See who they bring in. They're going to go ahead and keep the starters in as North Central here with 3:19 to go and just a 20-point lead here. Pospish get ready to come under center. And this one going to be handed off to Gavin Pruitt. He's going to be brought down. Ainsworth trying to rip the ball. He cannot do so.
Caleb Allen grabbing him. Getting a little help from Jackman.
That's going to be a 5-yard pickup. Oh, wow. Here comes Burwell, back like we knew they would. Looks like Burwell going to come back and take a lead of 34-28 with about 5 minutes to go. We'll find that out. I don't know if that's written in stone, but we'll find out here. They were down 28-20. Gavin Pruitt now with 26 yards on the ground. This is going to be the quarterback, Dolan Pospischel, and he's going to be brought down shy of the first down for about a 4-yard pickup.
I think that was kind of a broken play there. I think Pospischel turned around to hand it to somebody, and there wasn't anybody there, and he just kind of stutter-stepped, and then he decided to just take off and get what he could.
15 carries, 125 yards for him. Clock down to 2:15. North Central going to be trying to get one of those outside peaks at a playoff if they can pick up a win here tonight and another win next week. Again, this was basically you lose tonight, you were out of playoff contention. They take 32. Ainsworth was 36. North Central was 39. And now it brings up a third down. They're going to wait for the 5-second count before they snap this one. And this one is going to be Gavin Pruitt getting the first down and a little bit more. Ball's loose. Ooh.
Nope, they're going to say that he was down.
Boy, that ball was about 4 yards deep. 2 in the whistle, but good job saving the player.
I'd tell you who tackled him, but there was about 6 of the Bulldogs that tackled him out there.
Glad to have you along on Ainsworth Kennel Vision tonight. That's where I'm going to be going afterwards. Going to go home and watch this and sit down and watch this one on the YouTube channel. Gavin Pruitt.
I was watching
had the
YouTube
first down
today.
to 10. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to play the bagpipes. I'm going to buy me some of those.
Sweet.
Here we
Minute
go on
25.
the field. Gabe Allen coming out.
Gabe Allen out there, you said? All right, for the Bulldogs. And now a delay of game on the North Central Knights, it looks like. Who's the quarterback? Number 3? Zach Swanson looks to be the quarterback. Shane, only 1 touchdown in the fourth quarter, but North Central, after Ainsworth scored the first touchdown of the third to take the lead 28-22, North Central scored 3 in the third to take it 42-28, and the lone one in the fourth. And this one is going to be handed off to Branson Anderson, I believe, number 2.
That is.
Oh, he's got a little quicker feet.
His dad can't move like that.
Branson will pick up 1. And the clock now will wind under a minute to go. Congratulations, North Central. Defense showed up in the second half. And they fought back to score 4 unanswered touchdowns to take the lead and have the lead 48-28 with 50 seconds to go. North Central going to improve to 3-4 on the year and have a chance to take on West Holt, who's going to be 4-3. And this one going to be run up the middle. And a host of players there going to stack up the running back, trying to see who it is. Number 5, and that is Chase Kotzer.
Chase Kotzer got tackled by Ainsworth.
And the officials will take the time to set this down, which means they will not even have to snap the ball. And we haven't even had the ready for play signal yet. And that is going to be the end of the ball game as North Central win it 48-28 on a Tri-County Bank scoreboard. And we'll be back to recap this one in a moment.
Quality care for quality cattle. At RK Cattle Company of Long Pine, they have the facilities and equipment to meet the ever-changing needs of the cattle feeding industry. Call Ryan Ortner to learn more at RK Cattle Company, phone 402-273-4424.
When you have construction needs of any type, contact Dave Knetzel of Town & Country Construction in Bassett. Hard work, honesty, and integrity are all trademarks of Town & Country Construction of Bassett. Proud supporter of the North Central Knights.
Hespe Auto Center in Springview handles all automotive repairs from minor to major. Does tire repair, has an on-location tire truck and 24-hour wrecker service. Does custom exhaust pipe bending, makes hydraulic and AC hoses, That's Hespe Auto Center, a block west and a half south of the flashing light in Springview.
Make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Morrison Underground Sprinkler Service of Bassett. Matt and Trish will provide you with a free no-obligation estimate for underground sprinkler installation. Plus, they service and repair existing systems, too. Phone 402-684-3558.
Well, Shane, as we get ready to wrap this one up, our end-of-game report brought to you by the Tri-County Bank. Congratulations to the North Central Knights. They were able to pound the ball tonight and get up some good yardage and just some great running effort by Troy Reynolds tonight. And, of course, it takes the line to do that. We don't usually talk much about the lineman, but the lineman did a whale of a job blocking for him tonight.
They did, Cody. I was really, really impressed with the offensive line of North Central all night long. They just did their job. They weren't holding. They were pushing guys. They were creating the holes. They were keeping their blocks. Just doing a great job.
Unofficially, Dolan Pospisil, 85 yards through the air, including a couple of touchdowns. Again, that's unofficially at 125 yards on the ground. Unofficial with a couple of touchdowns on 15 carries. Troy Reynolds, 157 yards unofficially there with 26 carries, a couple of touchdowns tonight. Have Gavin Pruitt carrying the ball 7 times for 30 yards. Wyatt Pruitt carried the ball 4 times for 15 yards. Receiving-wise, it was basically all Wyatt Pruitt. He had 74 of those 85 yards, including 3 touchdowns, 6 yards in catching for Gavin, 3 for Wyrick, and 2 yards for Reynolds. He had actually a -1 yard on a great coverage by Ainsworth. For Ainsworth, unofficially have 94 yards through the air for Caleb Allen. On the ground, 102 yards for him on 16 carries. 54 yards on the ground for Morgan Kinney with 7 carries. It was 4 carries for 22 for Blumenstock, a carry, and 13 yards for Carter Nelson. Tragan McNally caught the first 4 passes of the ball game. In fact, he never caught a pass in the second half, I don't believe, Shane, as he had 41 yards in receiving tonight. And Ainsworth in that third quarter did not get a touchdown pass there. So, again, it was a tough night for the Bulldogs. As we talked to Coach Owen in our pregame, or Coach's Corner tonight, Shane, we talked about the second quarter, giving up a lot of touchdowns, and that's what cost them games. Tonight, it was the third quarter, which they gave up 3 touchdowns after they socked North Central in the mouth after a tie, 22-22 at the half. But credit that to the North Central defense. They came out, created 2 fumbles in Ainsworth territory. They did get 2 touchdowns off of those 2 fumbles also.
And one really, really important penalty out there, Cody. I believe it was a kickoff return, went back for a touchdown, but got called back due to a block in the back, and then Ainsworth went 3 and out after that.
And it's our end of the game report brought to you by the Tri-County Banks. Bank local, get rewarded for it at the Tri-County Bank. Our free Casasa checking account offers refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for doing things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card, logging into online banking, and receiving e-statements. Stop by the Tri-County Bank, Stuart Atkinson, Ambassador O'Neill, or visit TriCountyBank.com. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Shane, let's get ready to hand out our first-class auto performers of the game. I really believe for the Ainsworth Bulldogs, one of those has to go to Owen Blumenstock. He did play both sides of the ball tonight. Thought the youngster did very good on defense tonight.
He did, and I'm definitely giving Owen one. I'm going to give the other one to Caleb Allen. He did a good job tonight, I thought, controlling his team. But I do want to make sure and talk about Tragan McNally. He had some beautiful catches, did a great job on defense, covering some wide receivers out there. And a little bit of shout out to Morgan Kinney, the freshman coming in. He had a big game early, was doing a lot of good things.
Well, and Shane, we don't want to take anything away from Cash Reynolds,
exactly.
who, he's averaging 11 tackles a game, so if he gets 12, he's basically right on par for what he's done. So, we don't want to take anything from him. What do you say again for the North Central Knights?
North Central Knights, you got to give one to Troy Reynolds. Both sides of the ball, the kid's all over the place. He ran like a mule. He hit like a mule on defense. Just did a great job all night long. The other one I'm going to give to Dolan Pospisil. He showed what a true leader is out there tonight, I think. And he took the ball into his own hands when he needed to. He wasn't selfish when he didn't need to, threw the ball well, ran the ball well, and just did a good job all the way around.
When it comes to vehicle sales and service, score more. First Class Auto in Ainsworth, the repair shop services all makes, and their skilled mechanics can fix just about anything they can fit into the shop. If you're looking to get into a brand new or previously owned vehicle, check out their great selection. Why travel any other way when you can upgrade and save? First Class Auto, Main Street, Ainsworth. When you go first class. Check out their inventory online by going to firstclassautoainsworth.com. Well, we'll come back, wrap it up here from East City Park as it's a North Central winner, 48-28 over the Ainsworth Bulldogs.
Stop in and see Mike Schrod, your State Farm insurance agent on Main Street in Ainsworth for all of your home, auto, and life insurance needs. That's State Farm Insurance on Main Street in Ainsworth. Good service at a good price. See Mike Schrod, your State Farm insurance agent in Ainsworth.
For independent grain marketing, contact Pride Grain, located on Highway 20 between Long Pine and Bassett. Pride Grain has a variety of marketing tools available to meet your individual marketing plan. Contact Pride Grain, a supporter of local athletics.
Get the good stuff at Buckles Automotive, your Napa store on Main Street in Ainsworth. We carry a complete line of passenger car and light truck parts as well as heavy-duty truck parts for the big rigs used on your farm or ranch. Buckles Automotive in Ainsworth, one call, that's all.
Take control of tax season with the trusted local professionals at Beth's Books and More in Springview. Personal, business, and agricultural services available, and much more. Call the local experts at Beth's Books and More at 402-497-2724 in Springview.
Well, as we get ready to wrap it up here from East City Park, congratulations to the North Central Knights. Once again, they now are 3-4 and have a key matchup against West Holt for a possible game into the playoffs. West Holt lost tonight to Neely Oakdale, and let's see what that score was. Again, it was 50-6. Neely Oakdale defeating West Holt. So West Holt now at 4-3. The Knights at 3-4. Both teams could be 4 with the 4-4 with the Knight victory possibly next week, or West Holt would go to 5-3. So Shane, some big implication in next week's game.
Yeah, Cody, next week's going to be fun for you.
Well, and next week it's actually going to be a Thursday matchup because we have high school football on Thursday. Also next Thursday, Ainsworth will be in Orchard taking on Summerlin. Summerlin heading in tonight was 3-3, and they were just behind West Holt in points in the district. Of course, it was led by Neely Oakdale and then West Holt. And then you had Summerlin right in there, so it's going to be a battle here in the last couple of games. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Both coaches out there talking to their players still, and we've also mentioned to Coach Owen. We're going to wrap it up here. Again, we'll try to get you scores tomorrow morning around that 8:30 time. Any update, Shane, on that Burwell score?
I do not.
I think last time I had Kent Reynolds sent me a message. Well, if we say any more Reynolds, I'm going to be lost tonight. But Kent said, I thought he said it was Burwell, 34-28 with 5 minutes left in that game. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Our next broadcast will be coming up on Tuesday with some volleyball action. I will be in Broken Bow, where Ainsworth will take on Broken Bow and McCook. Don't forget, we have Husker Game Day at 2:30 tomorrow on KBRB AM 1400 106.3 with the 6:30 kickoff. Nebraska taking on Michigan. Shane, thank you very much.
You betcha.
I want to thank our fine sportscasters for making the broadcast possible for KBRB Ainsworth and the folks listening on